Welcome to the Evening Shift Podcast.
We have a intro song being built. It's just not done yet because Alton keeps adding more shit to it.
Alton the man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nice.
he keeps like he's like, I wanted to add a little bit of this, but I didn't like it, so I took it out. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. I really liked it, so I'm adding this to it. And
It doesn't help I made him trash his first one. I was like, something different.
what was the first one?
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Me and him
fair
both agreed it wasn't that great. Okay. But hi, everybody, and welcome to the Evening Shift Podcast. I'm your usual Ethan. We
Malachi.
have...
Well, you never usually keep going. You just say Ethan, and then I go.
He cut me off. Yeah. Unfortunately, David is not able to join us. David got a job.
Being dead.
He works at... I think. I wasn't paying attention. I'll be honest. I have to look back at the text
Yeah,
messages.
dead on the inside.
So you can't out where you work, but you out where he works.
I'll bleep it. And
Yeah, well, we'll just bleep it in editing.
yeah, I've gotten really good at it with Ty's episode.
Oh God,
Ty's episode was so much fun to edit.
right? Like I wonder how much you actually had to cut out. Like I know there was a moment where we were just like, okay, so we either keep this joke for context or this joke for context.
There is honestly at least 10 minutes of that episode that I had to cut out entirely.
I believe you.
Yeah. And joining us today is one of our very extremely good buddies, Chris. Chris was my boss for quite a while. We also didn't really know each other, but we were in the same band together, the same marching band.
We knew it. Well, you were in band too, right?
No, I just
Okay.
hanged out with the band nerds all the time because Ethan was there.
I
Yeah,
just
he got
saw
to
you.
hang out because of clout.
Yeah, no, and McInturf didn't fucking care.
I was a legend.
He just let me hang out.
You look like you would play trombone. But that's because you look like...
I actually started off on trumpet when I was in junior high when they forced everybody to either do choir or
I
band.
played it better than he did.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But I'm also tone deaf, so.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I actually had to sell my saxophone a couple of years ago.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I have all these new kids that I work with now, and a lot of them play trombone. I actually have their first and second chairs are two of my kids that work with us. And they're trying to sell me trombones. They want me to come up and play with them. They want me to come to the football games and their home games and to come listen to them. And they want me to come see them march and a bunch of stuff.
Well,
So that's been fun.
dude, one of my, I got a new kid that works with me, and she plays the flute. And I told her, I was like, hey, you know trombone call out, right? And she was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. My brother helped write that.
Well...
What do you mean?
So I had to explain to my kids at work too. Is like I wasn't like so. Isaac brought it to us, the
That-
trombone section.
That changes. Like that song, that has changed like every few years. Like it just
Like
evolves.
it just gets like
Yeah.
every
Well, no,
generation
there wasn't
adds
anything
something
like
to
that
it.
when I was going through high school. I mean,
that's because band got lame.
oh no, there was Snake Pit. I think that's what it was called. But like we didn't like when y'all's grade left, we didn't play it.
I know, like when I was a senior was when it kind of started going downhill, as far as like all the cool and fun and wild stuff we would do and play.
Well, we got approved on trombone call out because I'm pretty sure how it happened is we ignored Mr. McInturf and played it without permission,
And you play it for like 8 minutes straight.
and he liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So like Isaac brought it up because a video he watched, and then we added our own little spin to it, and then taught all the
Isaac
other trombones how to play it.
Isaac, was he Trump?
Trombone,
Trombone.
yeah. About my height, Hispanic dude, a little
Yeah.
larger than me.
I'm pretty sure I taught him how to march. I might be wrong on that.
You probably did.
I think it was him and Danny.
Oh, that's one of my favorite memories was when you went down to start teaching them how to march, right? But I was working all the time, and I had just a random off day whenever y'all were teaching them, and I brought you like drinks or some shit, right?
Oh yeah, and then you started psychologically.
And then
fucking
it
with
was
them.
just like, hey, they're staying at attention, make them laugh or something, but that they have to not like be phased or anything, like just make them break. And I was like, okay. It was so much fun.
remember me and Garen got pulled out of band camp. I think it was my junior or senior year because we were being too rough on that might have been when you were a freshman.
Yeah, no, because I almost swung on Garen.
Yeah, but Garen has such a punchable face, dude.
He tried to he practically almost knocked me over, so I like shoved him.
Hey, we
out of
produced
attention, I shoved
the
him.
best marchers in that whole class, though.
And you guys were.
Well, maybe not Ethan, but
And some of you were.
Where's my sound? I need a sound.
Lizard.
There, that'll work for now. So, will you tell me a little bit, real quick, Chris, about what you brought me?
brought you a Tyler brewed beer.
Yeah, what's it say again? Unicorns and
This is a-
mermaids?
Yeah, mermaids and unicorns. It's really good.
Yeah, it's literally it's a mermaid riding a unicorn on the can.
It's
a
not the one
mythical
I-
blonde ale.
Yeah, not the one I wanted to bring you, but it's good.
Oh.
It's a brewery in Tyler. There's actually two of them called True Vine. One of them's over by Sam's Club.
Crisp.
It is. But it's a really good place. They have a lot of drinks that they just all make in house, and I mean it's a brewery. I don't know if y'all ever been to an actual brewery, but there's a couple in Tyler. I think there's 3 that I know of. And 2 of them are the ones that make this.
That's a lot easier to just drink than I thought it was going to be.
Got some good taste to it too.
Well, it's just like after Athena, I don't really drink anymore, you know, except for special occasions. Like when we got fucked up on our birthday.
God, dude. I outer spaced myself, bro.
For a second, I was like, y'all have the same birthday?
Yeah. I want to say there's like some kind of fruity flavor in that, but I'm not sure.
Right?
Definitely hoppy though.
Like it tastes like I'm eating a metal fruit that I can still eat. That's really the
Makes
only
no
description I
fucking
can
sense to
get.
me,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
but-
really the only like. I don't know. I'm just.
So how was work?
Oh god. Okay.
'Cause this is one of the few episodes that we've done where all of us currently work for the same company, so we got to make sure we don't name
Yeah.
drop said company.
It was basically how it's been. Nothing really changed, you know. I just had a pretty regular week, which meant working like 43 hours when I'm supposed to only be working 40. I'm getting work like a dog, dude.
I get almost no overtime anymore,
Oh, dude, I'm getting
except unless Riley's on vacation,
like
which is actually every other week.
every other week.
I remember we had a guy that ran our truck care for a while that would do that, cancel his vacation time, but he was salary, and so he'd cancel his vacation but still go. And it's pretty much his way of gaming the system to have as much vacation as he wanted.
That's wild.
Yep.
Well, that's not what Riley does.
No, Riley does it the correct way.
Well, yeah.
Correct enough way. I get 3 weeks of vacation time every year because of how long I've worked. I'm pretty sure you would too. You've been there longer than me.
Yeah, I get 3. I still have I have a week and a half, and I actually just put in a half week for taking off like 3 or, well, actually technically 5 days straight when Ghost of Yote comes out.
Oh, dude, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. So fucking
Like,
excited.
I'm bummed out I don't have a PlayStation because I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation only, but I think it'll come out on PC eventually. Or I
Well,
might
I
just
mean,
bite the bullet and go
they-
buy a PlayStation so I can
They
play.
put Ghost of
I'll be
Tsushima
honest.
on PC.
Yeah, but they put it
After
on
like
there
a
few
year?
I think it was like 2
No,
years.
yeah, it was like 2 or 3 almost.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a while. And honestly, I don't know if my PC could run it.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's a big game, but I've never had it. Like I have it on my PS4 and my PS5, and I never had issues on my PS4.
Yeah, and I can run Cyberpunk on mine. You should be able to run whatever you want on yours because yours is better than mine.
You're damn right it is. Mine's also like much newer than yours.
Yes. Yeah, mine's like 2 or 3 years older than yours.
Hmm.
You should sell your Xbox and get a PlayStation 5.
You know, I actually have 2 Xboxes in there.
Yeah, you should sell both of your Xboxes and get a PS5.
Yeah. Sorry. I have the older Xbox One, and then I have a newer Xbox. I got like the Xbox One XS or some shit.
Oh yeah, the mini fridge.
The mini fridge.
Yeah.
Computer. It's just a computer.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's just a half tower.
Yeah, it literally is just a half tower. Oh, fun fact. My PC under there currently has old edition D&D books that sit underneath it to keep it up high enough off the ground. So it's not sitting on flat ground.
So you have all of those D&D books, and then you still have more?
Yes. There's also some in my voice acting closet that's behind the camera. You can't see it. I have some more in there.
Your voice acting closet.
Yeah. You should see the inside of it. I have the entire walls all soundproofing. We built in shelves so I can hold a mic stand, and then that's a soundproof curtain that I just close myself in on.
Isn't this one the same thing too?
I've just set up a light in there and some kind of power strip mounted to the wall so that I can actually have shit plugged in there.
What do you do with that, though? You send it to people, or
I haven't fully started that one yet.
let me get in on that.
Sure. Once I get it all set up and proper and whatnot, I'm let anybody use it that wants to.
Oh yeah, it sounds like so much fun. I'm gonna be honest. Doing voice acting.
Although I'm trying to look into different mics because I'm possibly thinking about trying to have one that's kind of like ceiling mounted.
Hanging from a roof, Bruce
Yeah.
Buffer style.
Yeah. Haven't fully decided on that one yet, though.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? You got anything? Any weekly highlights? Anything that cool that's happened this week?
Yeah, after he's done, I can talk about how one of my kids got called the N-word in the drive-thru.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. And we finally have a great story to tell from work, and David's not here.
Well, I don't think I do. Are you talking about from work specifically?
It could be anything.
Or, I mean, like anything fun that happened to you in the last couple of weeks or so.
I got baptized a few weeks ago.
Hey!
That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was definitely a highlight of last month.
Nice.
Yeah, we started going to a church over there in Lindale at the beginning of the year, on and off, and finally strangled Riley into giving me off Sundays so I could start going consistently. And yeah,
Like Sunday mornings or?
yeah, well, Sundays. Like I'm off Sunday, Mondays now.
Nice.
Yeah. Do not let corporate see this. I'm not supposed to be off on Sundays.
No, I felt that. Me working the specific RAM schedule I work now, I had to do evening closing shifts for a while, and I don't actually work evenings really anymore because I'm the only other assistant management in the restaurants.
Yeah, well, we only have 2 essays, and then our cashier guy that I was telling you about a second ago, and Riley, he was trying to figure out something with the schedule. He's like, I'll just run you 5 7-to-3s. Are you sure that's a good idea? Like, I would love to do that. Are you sure that's a good idea? Like, yeah, I'd rather have you with me because we get a lot of stuff. And I'm like, okay. Dude, our numbers in our shop are the highest in the division for this last month.
I know. Damn.
Yeah.
We might not have a truck care, but I still follow a lot of the truck care stats
Dude,
when I can.
I was pretty impressed with that. We killed it this last month, but yeah.
My restaurants are failing.
Plural. They're all going down.
They really are. We are not okay.
We're working on it on my side.
Oh, yeah, but let me talk about the N-word story. So it was funny. We were kind of having a slower day, and it was one of my new kids' first days working with us.
This is his first job, too.
No, this kid's done some other work and whatnot. He's done some manual labor stuff with his dad. But I have him, like, onboarding, watching some training videos in the office and stuff, and I'm kind of sitting there chatting with him because I'm actually about to leave because I was working mid-shift. And these people pull through the drive-thru, and one of my girls goes, "Hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. Welcome to Arby's. How can I help you?" And this guy, unapologetically and with his full chest, bro, leans into my drive-thru window and goes, "Y'all got any hard R's us working back there?" I've never heard 6 teenagers get so quiet so fast in my life. That, like, my poor girl, her jaw was on the floor. She looked at me and she goes, "I'm not helping them." And I was like, I had to look at every single person that was working. I was like, did they say what I think they just said? And I had a black dude in the lobby that goes, "Yeah, nope, you heard that right. I heard it out here." And so I was like, crap, that's awesome. Cool. And so I got on the headset, and this is actually the most professional I've ever been working where I work, which I'm not 100% known for. And I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, we don't tolerate that kind of behavior here. I'm going to go and ask y'all to leave the drive-thru. Y'all have a good rest of your day." And immediately some woman in the car, I didn't even know there was a woman at the time, just starts going, no, wait, no, it was a joke, it was a joke. And I was like, "I'm sorry, y'all, we do not tolerate that kind of behavior or that disrespectful nature. So y'all get out of the drive-thru. Have a good one." oh, well, fuck you, fuck you. And they start yelling and cussing at us. I see the guy drive off, back his car up. He gets out of his car and spits on our drive-through window. And I couldn't be mad because I was so impressed at the spread this bro had on my window. He covered the entire damn thing. Took me 5 minutes to clean up. Like, it was impressive.
Took you 5 minutes to clean a window this big?
The window's like from quarter to quarter, And it was, bro needs to fix his diet. It was chunky. Like, I don't know what was wrong with bro's teeth or mouth, but, like, it was gross.
He probably just spat out all his dip at you.
He might have. I wasn't really thinking about that. But that was interesting. I think the thing that made me most upset about that is they thought that kind of, like, acting like that in a public
was going to get them
space
anything.
in a drive-through of all places. And then I guess they thought that everybody's going to be like, hee hee ha ha, this was so funny. And it baffled the piss out of me that they got mad at me for getting onto them like children, essentially.
Right? You could have just said, you could have fucking blew up on them. You completely gone off the fucking handle.
Meh. I don't get paid enough to go off the handle anymore.
Right?
Like, I don't get paid enough to go off the handle. Pretty good. You're not going to even join us for our first drinking episode, apparently.
You know how I am about it, man. I just don't really.
I got gin in the cabinet.
I'll pass.
Oh,
I have a rock star.
I don't have any gin anyways. Our parents drank it all. And my tequila. And my rum. And my whiskey.
No.
That's why there's a lock on my liquor cabinet.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
My
not
parents. It's
yeah.
not even for me. It's for my parents.
What kind of tequila you like?
I haven't found one I don't like yet. I could take it or leave it on Don Julio, honestly. 1800, I like Patron. I don't mind.
I used to drink like exclusively 1800, and when me and Anna moved in together, she got rid of all my trophies.
Damn.
Yeah. But I had like limited edition like design bottles, and stuff.
Did she
that
get
I
rid
would
of
find.
those?
Yeah, she threw them away. I was like I bought one time. It had like some cool designs, came with coasters and everything. She got rid of my coasters too.
Were y'all like actively about to have a kid when
No,
this
this
is
is
going
when we
on?
moved in together. She was like, "You're not taking that shit out of my house." Like,
Damn,
nah,
she
I'm
turned
not.
your bachelor pad to a tea
Yeah,
shed.
but she let me keep.
immediately, bro.
Yeah, but she let me keep the Red Bull cooler
Hey.
that she ended up selling.
Oh.
Yeah, when we did get pregnant, she sold that.
I
Yeah.
think
Wow.
do I have a good sound for that? Hold on. I put a bunch of new sounds on my soundboard for everybody curious, and still deciding what sounds were good. Here, we'll just do this one for you. Legally distinct. That's the Spooder Man theme song.
Some Sam Raimi, man, and I don't want to dog on my wife. I love my wife so much. So we cleared out a bunch of movies, right? So
Oh, no.
you've seen my collect. Well, you saw my
Yes.
collection a couple of years ago. We have hundreds of DVDs and Blu-rays, right? Because we collect movies, and we got rid of like 50 movies last week.
Oh, for those of you that don't know, it's a little like glass-ish
It's a
disc
disc.
thing.
It's about that big.
Yeah.
It goes in, puts the stuff on your TV. Real cool.
Sometimes they have games on them, and they're like the cartoony movies.
Sometimes. Yeah, as
You
much
got
as,
to play with the remote.
Oh yeah.
I want to get on to digital games at some point. But
One of these days.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, I just want to talk about it because I used to talk mad crap about downloading games. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
But dude, the last hard disk I bought was Jedi Survivor. Like, I've
sorry.
been downloading games like left and right. But we got rid of like 50 movies, and I still have way too many. Didn't even look like we got rid of anything, but she made me get rid of like all my horror movies because she didn't want them in the house anymore. So I had to get rid of like.
You didn't get
all
rid of like your. I'm pretty sure you're one of the only people I know that has like the Evil Dead, like the old Evil Dead movies.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah,
No.
yeah, I got rid of all of my Evil Dead movies, which made me sad. But I looked it up and made sure I had them on streaming platforms first. I was like, okay,
Hey, next time y'all go through getting rid of movies, my wife loves having movies on hand for
Yeah.
when the internet's out because that happens pretty frequently out here. So just let me know.
I had a lot of people tell me that. I was like, damn, I should have, because I took them to the movie store, got $8 for
I was actually
48 movies. I was like, dude,
because
that
we were about to
sucks.
have you on the episode, you're one of the only people I could actually talk to about the Evil Dead. Usually, I've been talking to my wife, and I'm probably going to sit her down and force her to watch all of them.
Dude, they're
The old ones, I don't give a shit about the new one. Really.
yeah. I think Army of Darkness is the only one I haven't seen all the way through. I think I watched like half of it. I liked it, but first one's good. Second one's real corny.
Well, like for me, I've actually only seen fully the first one.
Yeah,
yeah?
I think we all watch it as a family growing up.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I was about to say the only one
Justin
I've seen is the first
insisted
one.
that we watch that one, and then we go watch the new one.
But
That's right,
oh, the
and that's what we
remake?
did.
Dude, that is my favorite one.
The remake actually
So-
was
It
really
was
good.
really good.
I honestly like the older one better.
So they like they twist it because in the original one, you know, the at old Bruce Campbell, he's the main character. You know, a lot of the stuff still happens. Well, not a lot of it, but most of it still happens the same way. But you know, the girl's like the main character in that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I love that movie. That movie's good. It's got some cringy stuff in it, gnarly stuff.
Well, like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have the gnarly
There's
fucking...
tits on screen at some point.
Are there?
I don't know for
I don't
I don't know
think
for
there
the
are in
Evil
that
Dead
movie.
movies,
I don't
but a
think-
lot of like 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000 horror movies, and even a good chunk of them now have to have boobs on screen at some point.
I don't think Sam Raimi likes boobs. I don't think I've seen boobs in any of his movies.
Quentin Tarantino though.
He loves feet.
Oh,
That man loves some toes.
Oh.
But did y'all watch the Evil Dead Rise?
See, I've been thinking about it.
is that the?
That's the last one that came out where they're like in the apartment.
Yeah,
Nah, I haven't
I've
seen it.
really been thinking about it, but it just hasn't been something I turned on yet.
I thought it would be like in line with the other movies. It's kind of like just a soft reboot. It's different. Like the Necronomicon's different. Like it looks different. It looks kind of cool, but it's not the same.
Is it at least worth watching?
I mean, like as a horror movie, like yeah, it's cool. It's got some gritty stuff in it, but you know, no, I think the reboot is still my favorite one. The like I think it was 2013 or 14 when you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
Since we're on the topic while I'm thinking about it, do you want to bring up your idea for the podcast stuff you were thinking about doing, or do you want to kind of hold off on that and not tell a whole bunch of people?
We can save that for later.
Okay. I was just curious if you wanted to touch on that at all.
We can definitely touch on it in the future.
There's gonna be a lot of touching.
Golly. It's one of the reasons I don't drink like canned beers. Gives me gas.
Well, I mean, you know me. I'm just not a fan of beers, man. The closest I get is either Angry Orchard or Guinness.
Hey man, you're a pussy. It's fine.
Dude, I used to drink a lot of Angry Orchard.
Yeah, I know.
And then-
I'm pretty sure you've seen me get fucked up on Grey Goose before.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I've only seen you messed up twice.
Bachelor party,
You see me mess
and
up
then one
quite a
other
bit.
time.
I've seen Morgan.
Yeah. You're probably one of the few people. I think you actually like. You haven't even seen me fucked up as many times as Chris has.
Well, fuck. And I haven't even seen it that many
Whenever
times.
I started getting,
I don't
whenever
come
I
out very
decided to, start getting fucked up and be like, you know what, fuck it. Back when I was, like 18, 19 and shit, you didn't care for any of that.
Y'all never invited me
You didn't care for it.
because y'all never invited me.
Well, I was also like, it was like right after work too.
Y'all some bitches.
Hey, I go to most of this shit in my fucking work uniforms, bro.
And now I'm the only sibling that doesn't have party memories with our dead brother. Fuck you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I remember one party that you and Xander were both at.
I was at a lot with Xander. Most of
think it
them I was
at,
with Xander.
at Trent's place.
More than likely.
Yeah, like right in town, like going right out of town. I
Yeah.
think.
I have a selfie of Xander passed out drunk on the toilet and me and Trent.
Yeah, I just remember I showed up there and you were sitting against the sliding door outside. Hey, Chris. You didn't even look. I don't even know how you knew it was me. You didn't even look at me. Hey, man.
Chris was with me when I had my super bad trip that made me quit pretty much all drugs for a very, very, very long time. Now I
Some
only
would
drink.
say I helped induce that epiphany.
Yes. Yes, you did.
I actually, no, I'd say that's probably Jacob's fault
Yeah.
because I told you not.
You told me.
I gave him
Well,
several.
Okay, so you didn't tell me no. You said, do what you want, man. I advise against it.
No, I said, Ethan, you don't want to do that. He said, but why are you? You don't want to.
See, and I knew exactly where this was going. It was definitely like, yeah, don't do it.
Like often. Yeah,
Well-
have y'all seen a Dewey Cox? You don't want this, Dewey. It's the greatest thing on earth. There's no hangover.
I know exactly what he's. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Oh, it's so great.
But yeah, no, maybe an inexperienced smoker hitting a homemade gravity bong made out of like 2-gallon jugs of shit.
And actually, I wasn't
Probably
even
wasn't a good idea.
I wasn't even smoking then.
No, you had I think all you did was have a beer.
Yeah, I had a few, but yeah, documenting.
Yeah. I found that picture and I saved it on my phone too.
Well, you asked me for it the other day. You said, "Hey, do you have those pictures?" Like 3 seconds, send.
Yeah, no, I was like, I really
a
kind
folder.
of like I need some pictures of Arthur Morgan, Ethan, real quick, and then there was
I
there was
sent
a
him
good
like 5
there
photos.
was some good pictures. One of them was like most of them were like happy Arthur Morgan Ethan. Then there's one that's Arthur Morgan Ethan dying of black lung.
Yeah, there was that one when we got through bowling, and you were there for that too, I think, when we went to the Green Acres, and then we were all taking shots, and then
I made friends with random dudes and they bought us shots.
That's right.
yeah, but I didn't want to take mine, so I gave mine to you.
Yeah, no, I was taking Chris's shots for him. He was our DD though, so like,
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was. Oh
Yeah.
man, that was a lot of fun.
yeah, but I wish you were there when I flamed Hayden. I still feel so bad about that to this day. Do
Dude,
you remember
Dan-
that?
Yeah, I don't, but I probably will if you tell me.
So like you were driving me home because like I wanted to get fucked
Yeah,
up.
you
so
were
I
hanging
didn't
out in
drive.
my car.
Yeah, and barking at everybody that we were driving past.
Like a dog.
And then I turned to Hayden and
But he does that shit sober too. You know.
yeah, fair.
No, this was different.
This wasn't
this
like-
was feral.
Bro, I had an old lady who had her window down. She was smoking a cigarette, and we pulled up, and I went, "Roo, roo, 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 roo," and like she just stared at me, and just
Roll them up.
But so like I'm sitting there, and I think Hayden's sitting in the front seat. Y'all had me sit in the back seat. I don't even think I was wearing a seatbelt.
No, I think you were in the front seat.
Was I in the front?
I
don't
might
even-
be
I was
wrong.
so fucked up, dude. Like
You were in the car.
I might as well have been in the under the fucking hood at that point. I wouldn't even remember properly, but I do remember. I was like Hayden, and I love Hayden so much. He's one of my favorite friends. He's at my wedding. He's one of my groomsmen. Like
He
Hayden,
was one of my groomsmen too.
he's a groomsman.
Very
Right,
groomy guy. I shouldn't say
Very
that.
groomed guy.
Groomed. Oh, that doesn't even sound good. either. But like Hayden, you're a handsome fucking dude. You're smart. You're funny. You're compassionate. You're awesome. Like genuinely, I love you as a human being. If you'd quit being a little bitch, you'd get some pussy more often, Hayden. Quit being a bitch. Quit being a pussy. Go out there and get a fucking girlfriend. And I proceeded to do this for 20 minutes.
Which, you know, I will say for the record, I will stick up for Dan the man, okay? He has no problem catching ladies, okay? Because I know Hayden. Me and Hayden talk. You don't know Hayden like I know Hayden. I know Hayden for a long time. He's got no problem with ladies, but I just don't think that there's not a lot of ladies out there that want, like, what he wants. Like what you have, what I have, like serious stuff. Like that shit's hard to find.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of fell into
Yours was a booty call.
yeah.
That
turned
Sarah
into
was
a-
just a booty call that just kind of stayed.
I would believe you if you told me Sarah punched you and said, "We're getting together." Yes, ma'am.
You know, actually,
That's it's kind of the
aside from the domestic violence, it's
right,
almost on par.
She used to bully the shit out of me when we worked together. That's kind of how we got closer.
Oh yeah, she did work with us for like a few days.
Well, she worked with me back at the chicken place.
Oh, okay.
first.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah.
about it. The place.
Yeah, the
Um,
my person.
Random jump cut. Okay, sorry, I had to reset the camera real quick.
Yeah, I was there too.
yeah.
I
Fun
made one of
times.
the
Over a
assistants.
potato.
Yeah, over like 6
One
stale
hash brown.
hash browns.
Yeah, that was so dumb.
Dude.
Well,
Oh,
I
I
just
made-
recently had to fire somebody because they were sneaking wasted chicken sandwiches.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, it's very different. Those have value.
Yeah, because like
Hard-
she still
Hard,
paid.
cold hash browns have no value. or worth.
Here's the whole problem, right? She ate them first, then paid for them, and then got fired for not paying for them first.
Shit's fucked, bro.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, I know you've told me before, but how did you and Anna end up getting together? If that's something you want to talk about, because like me and Malcolm actually went to school with her, graduated
Well-
same grade and everything.
Yeah.
And I'll be straight
Y'all were
up.
in the same grade?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll be honest too. I thought she was one of the meanest fucking people on the planet until like
until you actually talked to her.
y'all were together, and then like I was around and like talking with her, and she's cool as shit.
It's
Right?
it's her eyes. She has like piercing eyes, make people think that she's like mean. She's not mean.
Yeah, you ever seen The Amazing World of Gumball? Nicole, whenever she gets pissed, you know? Like, that's all I can imagine. I just feel like she's gonna just laser beam straight through me, dude.
She's awesome. She really is cool.
Oh yeah, I know. I married her. I know she's cool. You ain't got to tell me she's cool. No, so we were in the same friend group, and we ended up both just hanging out. Like all of our friends ended up turning into shitty people, or just didn't hang out with us, or moved away, stuff like that. So just me and her hanging out a lot, and you know, I think we were just hanging out. Like when I'd get off work, I'd pick her up, we'd hang out, do whatever, and after a few months, I was just like, dang, like, sorry, hold on. Oh.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Right, you just hit a point. It's like, hey, do you just want to date at this point?
I did, but I asked her out in the work. Dude, I fumbled it so hard. But yeah, I don't know. I always like had this type of person that I would try to go for, cool, like rocker chicks and stuff like that. Don't do it. It never works out.
Unless
The goth ladies are not your friend. Okay?
if they ask for blood.
Give it to them. No, wait.
So, anyways, like one day I was just driving her around. We were hanging out and stuff. And, I was just thinking about it. I was like, dude, like, why don't I just ask her out? Like, she's a nice person. She's a good person. She's pretty. She's not a complete ass. Like, definitely not the kind of person I usually go for. So I was like, maybe I should try that out. Since nothing else works, maybe I should try dating a decent human being for once. And yeah, now it's like 8 years later, and we got 2 kids, and of course we got married before we had kids, and real good stuff.
Hey, I proposed to her first, okay?
And then proceeded to wait 7 more years.
Well, okay, that wasn't my fault, okay?
I know.
Yeah, life and bullshit kept getting in the way.
But yeah, we're yeah, dude, I love her so much, dude. She's done so much for me. It's crazy. Like, she's done so much for me. She also sold my Red Bull cooler, as helped my mom get rid of my cat without me knowing. That's where she crossed the line.
Damn.
But
I'm pretty sure my wife is plotting to get rid of my cat at some point. Keeps
Well,
pissing on the bathroom rug.
I feel like it was really on me because, like, I came home one day and I was like, "Where's my cat at?" I start looking around, and like after that tornado came through town, every now and then she'd go into the cabinets and just hide. So check all the cabinets in the house, find anything. Like, Anna, have you seen my cat? She's like, "Oh shit!" Like, your mom got rid of your cat 3 days ago. I was like, "What?" Like, oh my god, dude, shame on me, man.
That's almost the same energy as like goldfish dying, swapping with different goldfish.
Yeah,
hey,
except-
mommy, this goldfish looks different.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I had 2 cats. So Anna moved in with me when I was at my mom's house before we got our own place, right? She lived with me for like a few weeks at my mom's, and like, yeah, I was like, dude, y'all got rid of both my cats, and it took me 3 days to notice. Oh my god, like, I don't know who to be more mad at, like y'all or me. And
I'd probably be the same way if that happened with Fury, but Fury is such an independent, hide from everything cat that like, there's sometimes I don't see him for an entire day until like midnight. Whenever I
well, that's cats, that's why
Yeah,
like
whenever his eyes just open
Yeah.
up on the table and that's all you see is just his fucking
the void.
yeah.
Well, it's like you don't see a cat for a day. It's like, okay, big deal. They're doing stuff. They're doing important stuff. Cat stuff.
Important cat stuff.
Yeah, but the worst part was like my mom got rid of the cats because there was like an excess of hair in the house. She thought it was cats. Hey, lady. Hey, ma. We've had the cats for like 7 years. We just started getting a lot of hair because I brought a wolf into the house.
Yeah,
like,
y'all did.
yeah.
What was y'all? What was that dog's name, bro?
Bucky.
Bucky.
Yeah.
I loved him.
He was such a
I
great
got to
dog.
play with
I
him
never
like
got
twice.
to actually like meet the dog and pet the dog and
he
play
was
with the
so
dog.
awesome.
Big old boy. Dude,
God,
He honestly is what sparked my love of like really big dogs.
Oh, dude, I love big dogs so much.
dude, he thought he was a puppy.
They always do.
They do, but like he would be the one to climb up in your lap, lay down on you. He weighed as much as me, dude. Like I got pictures of me holding him, and his feet are touching the ground. Like dude, he was huge.
Well, when you're the size of a Home Depot ornament.
The last leprechaun.
It's see like that. See when I tell people it's like, yeah, you remember Chris? Like at work and stuff, they'll be like, who? And I'll be like, the leprechaun. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, great.
Yeah, I stopped getting gas at the old store because I stopped seeing people I knew.
There's almost nobody at the old
Yeah,
car
it's like I
left
have
there.
no chit chat values, and I just stop at the new one because I always get gas when I'm leaving to go
Mm-hmm.
to work, so it's easier to pull out of there. Also,
That is true.
I don't know anybody there. The other day I went in and almost asked for a manager so you would come, and then I was like, wait, he's not on the store sign anymore. Like I would have just had the most awkward like, bye.
You probably would have seen Cap.
Right? No, that's when you just double down and just be like, I shit in the urinal, bye. And then you just leave.
That's not funny, dude. That's not funny. I've seen it.
We
It's-
both cleaned it on multiple
no,
occasions.
I didn't. I was just a cashier at the time. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. And I went and told what was his name? He was from Africa. Was his name Josh? Yeah, his name was
Yeah.
Josh. Yeah.
Josh
I
from
let him know.
Africa.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is his American name,
Mioga, something like that.
bro. It was something.
He had like
Mbutu.
he was legit from Africa. He was a really cool guy, like really good guy. But I
He
told him
would
one day, I was
purposely
like,
talk fast at me in his really thick accent, knowing I had trouble understanding him.
Yeah. Anna, when Anna worked with him, her favorite thing that he would say was a bukskata. But, you know, I went in the restroom to do courtesy check one day. So we crapped in the urinal. I don't want to be all vivid, but it was not an easy pickup job.
I was about to say, was it a log or was it
Nope. It looked like
shotgun splatter?
It looked like an emoji. Okay, so I go and I tell him, I'm like, hey, bro, like somebody shit in your urinal. What? Somebody shit in the urinal. What do you mean? Yeah. I told him a third time. He's like, oh my god, let me go look. Comes back, just put a bag over it. I was like, okay. That thing was bagged off for a day and a half, and the second day I came back after that, it was just gone. So I don't know. Maybe you did clean it. I don't know, but it wasn't me. I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. I don't even know how to do that.
You know,
That's-
I wonder if it was me because Josh wasn't there very long when I was there. He's only there for like a month, and then he moved on to bigger, better things. And within my first month, I had to clean shit out of a urinal, so it very well could have been me.
It was when he was there, but yeah, it was. I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm just a cashier. I do not get paid enough to do that. I'm not gonna do that. Looking back on it now, if I was an OM, be like, you gotta go clean that. get in there. How do I do it? Make it work.
Dude, that's one of my favorite things about being in
Figure
a
it
restaurant now.
out.
Is like, you know, I'll pick up the restrooms a little bit, like, you know, wipe down the countertop and pick up like straight
Right,
paper
but if
and
they're like
stuff.
really
But if like if
bad,
there's a really bad restroom now, I can just walk up to somebody on the store side and be like, hey, the men's room needs attention, then I just leave.
You know,
I just go back to the restaurant and start cooking food and stuff.
Riley loves bringing up the fact that I used to make him do details when he did overnights, right before he would leave, because I used to do that to all of our tire shop guys. I'd be like, hey, come to the store before you leave, like Saturday mornings, you know. I'm MOD. But like, let's walk off the restrooms. Riley's like, dude, it's 7:30. I want to go home. I'm like, let's walk it off. Yeah, now he holds that over me all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you remember during COVID where you would call me at 9 a.m. be like, hey, nobody showed up for shift. Can you come work? And I was also the closing shift lead, so I'd have to stay all the way until 11. You remember that?
But I also remember I'd say, I don't know if you remember this, because I tell everybody I've ever called in, hey, I need you to do this. Asterisk, if you can't, no big deal.
Yeah, but I
But if
know,
you
like,
don't-
you called me too. Whenever,
know
like,
you
the
ca-
restaurant was fucked,
mostly-
and have used that line too.
I know
I
you mostly
have-
mean like it's no big deal, but like at the same time, the way you can say it invokes a power of guilt. Like, fuck, I have to do it now. I have to do it now. I have to.
Well, it's because I'm being honest. Like, dude, I'm not going to make somebody come in on their day off. If you can come in, great. Cool. Welcome to hell. But I'm not going to make anybody come in on their day off.
Yeah, no, I usually hit
know?
everybody with this like, hey, not a problem if you can't, but I could use some help today. That's usually what I hit people with.
Yeah,
kind of.
Thing, like, you know, Riley has tried calling me in all the time, like when I had other schedules and, you know, hey, can you come in today? Bro, I've had one day off, but I'll give you Friday. All right, I'm in. Like, all right, I'm coming.
Ah, fine. You got me. You got me.
Yeah.
You know what I started doing now? So like if we have somebody that like calls out or no calls, no shows on a shift and I have to call somebody else to come cover them, I pretty much force the person that didn't show up for work to cover the person that did show up on a different day. Be like, hey, you better show up on this day. You're now on the schedule. Good
Dude,
luck.
that's what's crazy. All other retail jobs I've had before working at the place, if you call out the rule, like even in a restaurant, like you call out, manager says, okay, find somebody to cover your shift, hangs up. Like if you can't work your shift, you need to, it's your responsibility. You're the one calling out. You got to find somebody to cover your shit.
We started pushing that a lot recently too. And like I had to tell one of my kids straight up
That's
because
how
he
it
was
is
like, "Hey,
everywhere else.
I'm not gonna be here on Thursday. I got something I want to go do." And I was like, "Cool. Let
Find
me know
somebody
when
to
you
cover
have
your
somebody that has you covered."
Yeah.
And he's like, what happens if I don't show up?" I was like, "Well, it's gonna be a coaching." He's like, "But I'm telling you about it now." I was like, "It's still a coaching, dude. It is not my responsibility to change the schedule at your whim."
Right, because
Yeah.
like on one hand, yeah, I get it. Shit happens. You know, like anything can fucking happen, right? But if you were literally just like I want to go to a football game on Friday, it's like cool.
I'm sorry.
Like find somebody to cover your shift, or you're going to be held responsible for covering that shift. You know, like,
That's how it should be.
and then they get so
I still got like half of that.
they get so
I
fucking
slowed down
surprised,
my
dude.
drinking considerably.
Yeah,
I
me
drink a lot
too.
slower.
I don't know if you remember when I used to play D&D with y'all. This is only my second drink.
Oh,
okay?
dude,
And-
you'd bring a 6-pack with you, and it
I
would be
leave
gone.
with one,
Yeah.
maybe.
Right? I'd finally go to roll for initiative, and he's like, "Am I done yet?"
I don't know. Chris
No,
holds
yeah,
his
no, he would
alcohol
never
a lot
that.
better than that.
I would, but when it was my turn, like I remember, what were we doing? There was one time we were.
There's no telling. Don't ask me, dude.
It might have been when we veered the whole course of the campaign when you adopted me.
Oh,
might have been
my
there.
god, that pissed me off
D&D
so
story
bad.
time.
We're still on that campaign,
Yeah,
by the way.
I know. I still. I mean, I didn't know, but I believe you. But I still bring anytime people talk about D&D, I'm like, let me tell you about the greatest subplot ever that
I
happened by
loved
accident.
how all that turned out.
You want to know
too.
something too? I had to change Maokai entire character arc and your entire character arc.
Right.
That I had kind of like pre-planned for y'all. I'll be like, all right, I think I'm gonna have this and this and this happen because Maokai legally adopted you and made you a dwarvish prince.
Yep. Story time.
And story
He was
time.
playing a half elf druid.
No, I was playing a full elf.
Oh,
a
full
wood
elf.
druid.
Yeah, wood elf druid. I was a dwarvish prince, and he wasn't old enough to drink at the bar we were at
Also-
legally
also
without
side-
a parent's consent.
Side note: you had no heirs either.
Yeah, no,
So,
I was of age, but young prince, no heirs, no nothing.
And you were next in line for the throne, which means that we completely caused it.
Yeah, so I adopted him on the spot so that he could have a legal guardian, and then Dad showed up.
Which I will say it is crazy that because I did not know what the legal drinking or legal.
I thought that was so
adult
funny
age
that
Y'all
you
want to
pulled
hear
this shit on
a
us.
fun thing with that?
I
So
was-
I had seen a TikTok about that where like it was pretty much tavern keepers in a certain like city. It was like a theoretical like a storytelling idea thing. I get them on TikTok all the time where they had a
Same.
book where it would have like the races and then like their biological maturity age. So like a human biological mature age would be 20 to 21. A dragonborn would be like 14. Goliaths would be about 14, 15. And then elves was 120.
And I made my character 119 years old, incidentally. Yeah.
And so I stole that idea because like kobolds, their age of maturity is literally like day 9.
like 30 minutes.
So I thought it would be funny to have all the taverns in my game, in my homebrewed world I made have that policy, and it worked. It was funny.
Yeah. That backfired on you, though.
Yes, no, backfired on me tremendously.
Mm-hmm. And then it backfired on us.
I'm really good about getting even as a DM.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot that you played with us for a while too. Sometimes I
Like a year.
there's
no,
just-
you were with us
yeah.
for a good
there's
minute.
so much that like
That happens.
yeah. Sometimes it feels like our sessions take weeks, and then it was just one session.
Right. And I'm still telling stories, like new stories all the time to the people that I work with. Like when we're just going off on a tangent, I'll be like, "Do you want to hear about this Dungeons & Dragons shit that happened one time?"
And like we haven't had a game in months because of my work schedule changing,
Yeah.
which it makes me sad.
Makes all of us the big sad.
Yeah, I'd see the messages all the time because I'm still in the
You're
chat.
still in the
I'm,
group
I'm,
chat.
I'm that guy that just watches the chat, never says anything. I'll send like a GIF every now and then.
Yeah. Just roast somebody real fast, disappear for another 2 months. Righteous. Hold
Come on, topic pusher.
on. Give me a minute.
That's your job I gave you now.
While he's pulling up a
You told me
topic.
to make a script. You
Topic.
didn't.
What are you looking at?
Your Dune. Have you actually read Dune?
So that's yours too.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, I have my Dune. Are you sure? Now not anymore. Are you sure?
I'm like 110% sure.
No,
that
that's
is
not
your
mine.
Dune.
No,
sure,
that's not mine.
absolutely.
Yeah, no. No, because I have a
Oh, you know what? This might be my dad's.
I have a classic cover one.
Well, like,
And it's at my house, and it's like 3 times as thick as that.
Because
Because
I know that you let me the Silmarillion, which you're taking back today, that I read 10 pages of.
and you've had it for
4
years.
4 years. God damn.
yeah.
Did you ever read it?
10 pages.
Hey, you know what? That's not that bad. Like I let Riley borrow 3 movies from me 4 months ago, and he has watched none of them.
Yeah, I actually had some topics about since all of us are I wouldn't say new fathers, but we're young fathers. I had a couple of topics over that, like
You can wait.
yeah, enjoy your 20s.
It is wonderful. I love being a dad. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, but you can wait.
I don't agree.
Well, okay, on purpose, accident, on purpose.
I've planned both of my kids.
Same. But yeah, so I
I'll
had
help you with
like
editing later.
ups and downs of being dad.
Sleep. What happened, bro?
I actually get really good sleep.
Mine's not terrible anymore, but I've always been able to function on like 5 to 6 hours just fine.
Oh yeah,
too.
but
Yeah,
we're
I-
wired like that though, to just function off that little bit of sleep.
When you stare at a screen your whole life, you're used to only sleeping 5 hours.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are all heavy gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, okay, you say that. I could if I wanted to. Well, if I had availability to. But dude, I used my points in our workplace. If y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I got the Dead Space remake.
Oh, nice.
So it was so good.
I got
So
it.
good.
I got it a month ago. I've got 5 hours in. I haven't played it in 3 weeks. Maybe.
I
4.
feel that.
Yeah, I have not played any games. That's the last game I played. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Are you just always busy or?
Well, it's like, I work in the mornings. I drive an hour home,
Ah,
have dinner, help put the kids down, whatever, and then it's just me and my wife up. Like we put the kids down at like 7:30.
That's about when me and Sarah do it
So
too.
that usually we go to sleep around like 10 or 11. So like we have time to like watch a movie,
Actually spend time
eat
together.
my ice cream, so I can gain some weight. That stuff.
See,
But
My wife and I guess we technically don't really have a bedtime for our kids. Because, like, we also co-sleep still with Patty. But,
redact his name from this video.
okay, if you need me to, I can. No, I got you, bud. Don't worry.
Um,
But, like, Patty, I'll just kind of let her stay up and hang out with us as long as she wants to. Or, like, when it starts hitting, like, 9:30 is when I'm like, okay, baby girl, it's time to wind down, calm down, come lay on the couch with me for a little while. And then she'll conk out. She's gone.
oh no, like if my daughter wakes up, which there's like a 25% chance she's gonna wake up and come out while we're in the middle of watching something. She always just comes to me. I don't know why. She don't want me to put her to sleep. If she wakes up in the middle of the night, she comes straight to me if we're sitting out in the living room. Just let her fall asleep on my lap.
Yeah,
Back
no.
to watching whatever.
Same. Even if Lego, who now is successfully fully potty trained,
Let's go.
doesn't even go
It
to bed
only
with a
took-
pull up anymore.
Yeah, 5-year-old. Let's go.
Like she'll come out at like 10 o'clock if I'm still in the living room, go to the bathroom, and then just come over to the couch and start trying to talk to me or distract me with hugs and stuff and be like, "You gotta go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I'm gonna knock you out." And then she'll giggle and run away and stuff, and I'll go tuck her back in and everything, make sure her nightlight's on and everything.
I tell you what, my daughter did some weird stuff the other night. We're in the living room watching Dexter, the new season. I don't know if y'all follow Dexter.
I know what it is.
My wife likes it. I could care less.
Mom's
It's
watching.
good. It's really good, especially the new season. But
Coffee and beer. I'm gonna have to take a monster shit in a little while.
we're watching this and we see her bedroom light come on. It's like, dude, it's 10 o'clock. Comes on, and my wife goes to check on her. This little girl woke up, just turn on her light, and walk back to bed and fall back asleep. Like, yeah, which is weird. She's never turned a light on. Usually she'll just come out of the room and, like I said, just come up to one of us, pass out.
Oh, dude, I was
But-
playing Cyberpunk today, and I was just sitting there playing, and then all of a sudden, both kids are like attached to my arms. I'm like, "What are you two doing?" And they were like, "We're zombies." oh, and I'm just in there just like, let's just set the controller down on the desk. I grabbed Athena. Lego tried to run, so I grabbed her shirt and everything. I was like, nah, I'm the bigger zombie. They got a good kick out of that.
My daughter's stuck in the dog phase.
Oh, they're doing
mine
that too.
Yeah.
Both of them. Like, Athena
blame
jumped
Bluey.
on the... Yeah, I blame Bluey too, as
I
much
don't
as I love
blame
that
Bluey,
show.
but it happened. Like my
Like-
daughter has watched Bluey like
Like, Athena jumped on the couch today and just started licking her fucking paws and stuff, and I was like, what are you doing?
dude, my daughter will come
And
up
then
and
she barked
lick
at
my
me.
leg, my hairy ass legs. I'm like, girl, stop! Like
Oh.
that feels so weird. Like, don't
See,
do that.
I'm shell shocked because Lego, when she was itty bitty, I say itty bitty, but like 1, maybe 2, she crawled up behind me one time when I was sitting in my chair and bit me on the back of my heel. So now anytime I feel one of their faces close to my leg, I instinctively just do that little whack. Because I feel like I'm about to get bit again. And so they'll walk up and just sniff my leg, and I gotta like catch my own hand before I fucking whop one of them. Be like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's not abuse, it's character development.
I'm teaching them reflexes.
I've actually never spanked my kid. Yeah. I think Anna has one time, maybe one time, but I've never.
I have to I have to pop Patty. God, that's almost a tongue twister for me.
Yeah, like I don't spank them, but I will
They're
pop
very
them.
not often. It's usually only like a simple change in voice where like, the dad voice turns on, right? That's usually the only time I ever really have to like get onto her is kick dad voice up, and it's only very rare instances where I actually have to pop her for something.
See, like I never like
Because my daughter will straight up ignore us, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
she'll just straight up ignore us and keep doing whatever she's actively getting yelled at for.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, see, that's why like I don't
My
ever
wife's
like
facing my attitude, bro.
I don't ever spank them or pop them with the intention of that being the punishment. I use it with the intention of it being the attention grabber. So I'm never going to. It's not like I'm hitting them. It's more or less just like a hey, focus. Look at me right here. Yeah. Like, give me your attention.
But that's good on you.
Yeah.
You
It is
you manage
so
discipline
hard.
without.
It's not easy.
Trust me, there are days where I just want to like,
They're
wham.
like I grew up like, you pick a switch or, you could pick a switch or I can pick a belt, like
Yeah,
that
that's how-
kind of
yeah,
crap.
same.
Like that's
Or
how
getting
I
hit
grew
for
up
no
my
reason.
whole life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That happened a lot.
like Anna, and funny enough, Anna was the one that convinced me like we're gonna do it this way, we're not gonna do it, and I didn't agree with it at first. Now I'm like, dude, I can't.
Like I feel like
Can't
there's
work for it. Like,
there's
I can't do that, like it's hard for me to do now because I
Yeah.
just, she's 4, and it's like I couldn't do it now. But yeah,
Yeah,
but dude, like I've been getting real bad about like what you're saying, the dad voice.
Oh,
I'll
dude.
I'll do like the eyes, and now she does them at me. She'll tell me to do something like I don't know if she has Anna's eyes. So,
Oh, God.
so
Oh,
they're, like,
God.
just big, just like yeah, like huh?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
no.
So
I-
she has a mom look already.
She does, dude, and it's intimidating. And she's huge. I don't know if y'all have seen. Well, I know y'all have seen her before, but
Yeah,
I
back
haven't
when she
seen her
was
in recent memory.
it's like
smaller.
she's big for her age. Like she going
Oh, I know you haven't seen my son yet, but
haven't.
Yeah, and you
actually.
haven't
he's
seen
a
my girls
redhead.
in a minute.
His hair is actually
Yeah.
his hair is a lot like your color of ginger.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain that to me, Chris?
Now my son, he's got like really blonde. His hair's blonde. Well, both of them are blonde, but his hair is like really red outside.
So like a strawberry blonde kind of deal.
Yeah, but when he was born, which we had him at home.
Ooh, well, I kind of want to hear about that story because my wife did, midwife, all
Yeah.
natural births twice.
But when he was born, he had like a natural mohawk. He didn't have hair on the sides of the back of his head. He just had it, and it stood up for like the first, I don't know, 6 or 7 months of his life. He had a natural mohawk, would not go down, and then it just got so long that now it actually stays down.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, especially with the name we gave him. We're like, dude, this guy, this guy.
He's already a pump.
He came out metal.
He's already a rocker, dude.
Yeah, but we had a midwife too, but we wanted to do a home birth, and the day of, we were getting really close, and I kept telling people like, oh yeah, she's about to pop, and Anna kept getting on to me. No, I'm not. I still got like a week or two. I got to hit full term. And then she called me one day right when I was about to leave work. Yeah, I've been feeling real funny all day, but I don't know. I'm fine. I'm like, why are you telling me? Like, something ain't right. I'm coming home.
Right.
Ran home. She wanted to do a water birth, right? We got one of those little indoor, like, birthing pools. It's like about as big as around this table, This square table, pool circle. So, my mom's boyfriend is trying to air this up while me and my mom are like scrambling around the house trying to get stuff ready, change out stuff on the bed, like put liners on the bed under the sheets and stuff.
So they don't ruin the mattress, yeah.
Right. Because we were just given a brand new mattress by one of her aunts too. Like they had just bought it, slept on it for a week, they didn't like it, but they couldn't return it, so they gave it to us. So they said, like, we're not gonna ruin
That's pretty
this.
dope.
Yeah, we're not gonna ruin this beauty. So, yeah, putting liners on the bed, all this stuff, and she starts pacing around, ooh, ooh, all that stuff. I'm like, dude, she's about to pop, and but she didn't want to call the midwife. She's like, no, I don't want to bug her. Like we'll wait. We'll wait till we get a little closer. But we're in van. The midwife is all the way in White House.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. So finally she gets to where she's just like nonstop making noises, sounding like a wildebeest. And I call her. I'm like, hey, like she does not want me to tell you, but she is. What is that? Anyways, she was about to pop. So
Okay.
Ezekiel's horn.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it was either that or an alien outside trying to abduct one of your hens.
Fucking take them, bro. I hate chickens so much.
So I called the midwife and she's like, okay, I'm on my way. Apparently, she drove like 90 miles per hour all the way from White House to Van. Didn't get pulled over. She got to Van like within 30 minutes.
Dedication.
Very impressive. But she was late. So me and my mom delivered the baby. And
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
yeah.
And this is with number 2, right?
Yeah. And that was crazy because my mom, she had like this she had like I forget what it's called. It's like a SVT something. So like she has like some kind of heart condition where her heart rate gets like really, really high. It's like similar to a heart attack, but it's not a heart attack.
It gives her like hypertension essentially.
Yeah, but it can like evolve into like some really intense stuff. And so like she helps me deliver the baby. Like we deliver the baby together. It's really cool and everything. And then she's like, okay, I gotta leave the room. Like, I gotta go.
I gotta go sit down.
Yeah.
I gotta go have a martini.
Midwife shows up like 6 to 8 minutes later, and we're just chilling on the bed, And she was on the phone the whole time, so she was walking us through what to do.
Oh, thank God, bro.
Yeah. She was telling my mom to calm down, and my mom's like being sporadic,
I am calm.
wiring herself up. Yeah, I was cool as a cucumber, and is making brand new animal noises. And so the midwife gets there, and she's like, "Hey, I'm glad y'all are okay. Your mom just told me that an ambulance is coming to pick her up."
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, dude. It's like it's just hitting midnight or like maybe close to 1 a.m. I don't remember, but I'm like, oh my gosh. So I got my wife and midwife in one room with the baby. Then I gotta go check on my mom, who's in the front yard in an ambulance because she's having like almost heart attack. And then my daughter is asleep at the other end of the house in a room, but she just woke up. So I'm having to like right after my kid's born, I'm having to bounce between like checking on 3 different girls, and boy. But yeah, like going outside, making sure my mom's not dead yet because she was like, they were giving her stuff to try to slow down her heart rate. And she found out after they gave her this medicine, they're like, yeah, this is either going to slow your heart rate down or make it explode. And if it works, you'll be the first one it's worked on. They told her that after they gave it to her. Like, yeah. And she's like, how the fuck is that supposed to make me calm right now? Like, but anyways, obviously my mom's okay.
But,
baby's okay.
Daughter's traumatized.
Nah, daughter was just watching Bluey. She was just chilling, dude. At 1 a.m., she woke up, because of all the commotion. I just sit and watch TV.
He's like, fuck it,
room.
watch Bluey.
Yeah, but everything turned out okay, and it was real cool. But it was crazy. But it was super fun. I'm glad we did it at home because, dude, like the first one we had in the hospital, I'm sure y'all know that sucks, dude.
I have no idea
well,
what it's like having a hospital birth.
Okay.
Both my
Okay.
kids were.
So
they like-
Legos,
It sucks.
yeah.
It does.
When Lego was born, It was so rough.
Well, she also had her during COVID. Like, me and Mom couldn't
Yeah.
even come up to see you. You had to come meet us in the parking lot for the care package. I brought
Dude,
you
we-
a cigarettes at McDonald's.
Yeah.
That was when our first.
And that was
one
like
in COVID.
that was my
Yeah, 'cause y'all's
first
two
meal.
kids are real close in age.
Like I don't think you
Yeah.
understand, Ethan. That was like the only thing I ate within like a 29-hour period almost.
Oh,
like-
dude.
And Sarah was in labor for a total of 36 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do I have
That-
a sound for that?
Like that Legos was traumatic almost.
Emotional damage.
Oh dude, and then they wouldn't let us fucking
Dude,
leave.
they don't.
Like we were all set to go, everything was fine. It was like almost 3 fucking days later.
They put a damn tracker on the baby's ankle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Yeah, but the OB that we had at the time for Athena, he was great.
Oh, you
The
know what?
whole
Our
time,
camera
I
may have
loved
cut out
him.
because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Keep going. It's okay.
Yeah, I loved him the whole time that we had him, you know? And it was even like, it was so fast. So we induced Sarah, right? We went and had her induce. Induction? Induce.
induced.
Yeah. And dude literally walks in, like gets scrubbed up, starts getting ready to go, and just starts fucking playing on his phone. I literally see him do this number, like a little bit ways away. Like, okay, before he walks in, right? Me and Sarah just chilling. I brought my computer this time because I'm like, I'm gonna be here for a minute. So I'm playing some video games, right? And then I see all the 4 nurses barge in. I take my headphones off and I'm just like, is everything okay? And I look at Sarah. She's completely fine. She's napping. She wakes up and she's like, what's going on? They're like, everything's fine. We lost the baby's heartbeat. Doesn't make everything seem fine. But it turns out it was just because Athena was ready. And that was it. So I, moved all my stuff and everything. And I, assumed position next to Sarah, right? The doctor walks in. He's like, hey, guys, how's it going? We're almost ready. We just got to wait a little bit longer. He starts playing on his fucking phone. I see him do this number, right? He's just... Turns out Athena was ready to go. And the dude had the audacity to tell Sarah, like, 5 minutes in, slow down. Like, Athena was out like that, dude.
We with my first one when we had her in the hospital, I still like the doctor showed up late too. Like every time we have a kid, delivery person shows up late. Like me and the nurse delivered the baby. Yeah, it's crazy.
With Patty, so like I'm at work, and my wife didn't tell me at the time, but she was having labor contractions all day that day, and didn't tell me because she didn't want to freak me out. So I went to work. I'm like 4 hours into my shift, maybe 5, and then she calls me like, "Hey, don't freak out. I'm going into labor." I walk into the office. I'm like, my wife just went into labor. And then my boss looks at me, and she goes, "What the fuck are you still doing here?" So me and my shitty Saturn, we're going 90 to 120 miles an hour down the highway to head home.
That thing was literally powered by only thoughts and prayers, dude.
Oh, spite. But I get home, and like I had enough time for like a small nap, and my wife was like, the midwife told us to kind of wait for them to get more close together, the contractions, before you head over there. 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And so we go up to the midwife super late at night. Like, the midwife is practically in her pajamas, and you could tell she was napping. And so we go through the whole process. 26 total hours of labor. And baby's born. And there was a point where my wife was, like, pushing and whatnot, and she was pushing for a while. Like, I got scared, bro. I'm going to be honest. Like, I got terrified for a little while there. And then Krista looks at me, and, like, the doula that was there was a little condescending to me because I was a male.
That tracks.
Yeah. And so, like, she annoyed me, but I was so tired and amped up all at the same time that I didn't even bother acknowledging her. And my wife hit a point where she went, "I can't do this," which is not words you want to hear for an all-natural birth. Active duty.
And that's
this is
why your wife
happening.
scares me, though, is that both of them were natural.
Yeah. And, but I looked at her and went, "You're gonna fucking do this. Now fucking push." That doula looked at me like she was about to scold the piss out of me for cussing at my wife like that. And then my wife immediately starts pushing like she's supposed to. And then Patty is born.
See,
And
like-
I didn't do skin on skin with her, and I really regret it because it took my daughter literally like a year and a half before she like wanted to be all over daddy.
Yeah, that happened to me with my first two, and like I was not able to put my daughter to sleep until she was 2 years old, and Anna went on a vacation to Florida for a week, so that's the first time I got to put my daughter to sleep. But
See, like, I with both Lego and Athena, I was the talk of the labor and delivery floor because I was up while like letting Sarah sleep, and I was doing
Oh, I
my
felt so
rounds
bad,
with
like,
Lego
I was
and Athena both, and
I
like
was comforting Krista while we were on, like, she was on the bed, like she was laying in my lap, and like I'm trying to comfort her and whatnot. And I had been up at this point for like 27 hours straight. I accidentally fell asleep.
yeah, you've worked longer shifts than that.
No, I know. But like I was up for maybe 27 hours at that point. And I accidentally fell asleep with her in my lap while she's like, having contractions and pushing and stuff. And like I passed out. And then she yells really loud at one point. I'm like, just shut up.
oh yeah,
But
dude, they loved me. Like they kept talking about me and stuff. It was great.
Gabe's was a lot different.
The second one's always easier.
Yeah, no, but like,
Oh, I guess not in your case.
Well, I mean, it was way quicker. That's why the
Oh, yeah,
midwife
yeah.
missed it, because the
But,
first
like-
one we got induced, and she got induced at 7 p.m. and gave birth at 3 p.m. the next day. But she pushed for 3 hours before like our first one came out. Second one, she started labor and had the baby within an hour. Like,
Yeah.
it's
So
super
like
fast.
Krista wakes me up at like 4 a.m. and she goes, "Hey, I'm going into labor right now." And I'm like, first thing I said to her was, "Really?" It's like she just woke me up. I was like half asleep. She's like, "Yeah, we're probably about to go." And I went, "Do I have any chance to take a small little bit more of a nap before we go?" And she went, "Probably not." And so I got up, got clothes on, got Patty dressed and stuff, and because like her mom was gonna take her for a little bit, and we go up there, and Krista's friend Emily went with us as moral support, and we're sitting there and we're going through all the motions and stuff, and like Emily wanted to see what a natural birth was like, so I kind of got to take a small bit of a back seat. I still was there and I was comforting my wife or whatnot, but like Emily was a lot more hands on, and so like I didn't want to crowd my wife. And like, that's a very stressful situation for a woman to be in. And so about 4 hours later, she's pushing, and I'm like, the midwife is in there like, "Okay, Krista, you're going a little fast." You go, "Oh my God." Like, because literally she just shot that boy out like a bottle cap, bro. Like I watched the midwife fumble. That's scary. She pushed out that baby so fast, and literally, you know what my fucking wife said when she was done? "That wasn't so bad." Just immediately.
Right? Like, I'm just saying, women are always like, let's have another baby. You never hear a dude go, kick me in the balls again, dude.
But dude, that was surreal. It was a different experience having the first child. Like that's something I will never forget from my life. It was different having a boy too, for our instance. Like I did skin on skin with Gabe, and he is all about daddy.
Oh, dude.
When I get home, like my boy literally started walking, and only because I got home, and he likes to walk up to me, hollering and screaming at me and laughing. It's the best thing on the plane. I gotta show you a video. It's so good.
Dude, that's probably one of my favorite things is when I get out of work and I drive home, because I work primarily mornings now. Like I won't even be able to get out of the car, and I see Lego's face just already in the window of the door.
But I will say one of the weirdest things feeling, 'cause I still don't understand why. Well, I know why I felt like it, but like I'm holding Gabe, my son. Didn't think I was gonna have a boy. Thought I was gonna follow your track and have two girls back to back, but I had a
Right.
boy. And like, the amount of love I feel, and like just this tiny little human 2.0 that I helped make, and then rage. I was so unbelievably pissed off. Because like my immediate thought then went to, how could my dad dip out on this? Which I don't know how much you can relate to that, Chris.
I had a present dad.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, okay, so let me be devil's advocate for a minute. It's not like he left of his own volition. He went to prison.
Well,
However,
His
it was
fault.
his choice. to make those mistakes that led up to him
Like,
going there.
I personally cannot imagine ever putting my family in a situation where I cannot be present as a father.
Well, that's because you and me grew up with that. I mean, hell, the first like 5, almost 6 years of our life, almost, it felt like it was just mom, you know? And it's
Crazy.
just, you and me can't logically, like,
Process.
yeah, we can't logically process why, like, especially after having kids, you know? Because,
Yeah, imagine having both of your parents, you fucking bitch.
right? Imagine having a stable, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, I will say I had both parents, but they weren't together.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah. But no, it's just like, especially after having Lego, like I'm at my, like, when me and Sarah decided that we were gonna, you know, get married and everything, right? And I was just like, I would take a bullet for you. Then my first daughter was born, and I was like, I will throw you in front of the bullets to protect this child.
Is it weird that I have a really messed up philosophy? I can make more kids. I don't 100% plan on trying to replace my wife.
That is pretty messed up.
That sounds bad.
It is bad.
You might as well just sign Patty up for like a gladiator pit then, dude. Make some
She'd
money.
win. Have you seen, like, bro?
Right? Oh, that.
But no, like, I say that jokingly. Like, I don't want to replace any of them. But there is a different kind of love between your spouse and your kids.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to kiss your kids on the mouth, Tom Brady. I'm actually breaking Patty out of that right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always
She
having
keeps
to.
trying to kiss me and my wife on the mouth because she sees me and my wife kiss
Yeah,
each
I'm always
other.
having to dodge Athena.
You know your daughter has some shark teeth, bro.
Athena?
Yes.
Yes. She's a little. I'm glad she just doesn't bite people. You know, like I'm thankful she doesn't really do that. That's not really her gig. No, I don't know if you've seen the episode of the podcast where I talk about it, but you want to know what Athena's opener is? Just like her daddy, headbutt
Oh yeah.
every time. I've witnessed it.
She headbutt Patty one time.
My daughter used to pull on. You know, I used to have a beard the whole time I worked.
Yeah.
With y'all.
It was glorious.
I got rid of it after I had my first kid.
I remember that.
She would always
grab.
pull on it. Yeah.
Dude, I almost started shaving my legs just because I'm tired of Gabe
Oh,
pulling at my
dude.
leg hair.
Mine
It's
doesn't
so
mess with my
painful.
legs. But anytime I have the shirt off,
Chest hairs.
he has to poke my belly button.
Oh.
But he can't reach it, so he'll just stand in front of me. Say,
Dude,
this,
since Gabe started like kind of walking around and standing and stuff, we make jokes that he's like throwing up gang signs because he literally walks around like this with like, his hands up. He's just walking around, just going, "Hey, hey," just yelling at everybody. And now he started pointing and like just yelling. Like literally, he just pointed at my cat today. He went, "Ah!"
See, right now,
My cat
like
did not appreciate that.
big thing with
Hey, Malcolm, pull the curtain back a little bit. I need some air.
Oh, you're
I'm
getting a little
sweating, bro. Fuck the lighting. I'm getting sweaty.
well, like see, like here, one of the main.
Oh, we'll pause real quick. Bathroom break. Random jump cut.
But that's because I had his
Salute.
class with
We decided to turn this to a slightly longer episode, and we're having some drinks. Malka doesn't like beer, so I went and mixed him kind of like a strawberry lemonade with gin.
Also, me and Malachi went through like 3 topics while you were.
Oh yeah, no.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, like we talked about Lord of the Rings real fast, work bullshit, mostly Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is mid.
Lord of the Rings evolved into Coley because they're both the same age.
You pretty much was Gandalf the Grey.
Oh, dude, I'm
Where you worked at.
like I miss him so much. Oh,
You know, I appreciated him because he's one of the few bosses that ever threw shit at us.
oh, dude, he would
I
like
did like that about him.
he would hide in blind spots. If I would like piss him off or talk shit, he would hide in a blind spot. And I'd go walk around, just doing my job, right? And then all of a sudden, I get attacked with a box.
Coley, on the off chances if you hear us talking about you and you
it's
listen to this,
0.01%, but
the very
it's there.
off chance you ever hear this for some reason, we want you to know we always enjoyed having you.
My favorite thing about Coley was he, like you said, he would throw shit at people. He would get on to people all the time, but then every now and then he'd just come up to you with a random snack. Hey, try this out real quick.
Right? Something that he just like made and brought from home, you know?
I'm just like, dude, what? Like, I don't know. Okay.
What kind of snack?
My wife made this. Okay.
Okay, Coley.
I trust your wife. I've never met more than I trust you, Coley.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I've never.
Well, no, I mean it's not like I'm buddy with the dude, so like I'm not surprised I haven't met his wife.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember that one time? Like, shut the fuck up. But so, God, I'm trying to remember. So like, you and me had planned to go out, but then like our boss and a couple people from work also planned to have you come out with them.
Oh, at Chewy's.
Yes, but you and me first
Yeah.
went to Grand Slam.
Oh, yeah.
And I had my first like tall boy of any kind of drink, and you had me try it was called Locust or something. It was like a vanilla
yeah,
ale.
the Locust. It was like a cider ale. Like it was kind of like apple orchard, but it was a lot more crisp, and it didn't make your stomach feel like shit.
It was good. It's one of my
was
favorites.
really good.
But I always make the mistake of trying to like keep up with the people I'm drinking with, even when they're seasoned alcoholics.
All right, yeah.
See, and
Hold up.
that's why I don't go drinking with you, dude.
I'm not an
'Cause
alcoholic.
I do the same
dude.
thing.
I don't have a problem.
I don't.
Yeah, how many have you
I
gone through?
don't have a problem. I just know how to set a pace, okay?
It set a tone. Quickly turned this episode into one of my. Probably this one's gonna be one of my favorites. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Chris has got two settings. You got I'm not drinking and tart.
Crunk. Can we bring that word back?
Can we bring crunk
But
back?
anyways, real quick, just for that, it's one of my favorite stories because like literally it was like our boss, somebody we were training. You good?
No, you.
Okay. Our boss, somebody we were training, somebody that was a shift lead like me on the same level. She was my battle buddy. Emily, if you ever hear this, I love you. By the way, you're still one of my favorites. And then like our IMC,
Oh, yeah.
who had like it was very much not subtle crush on the OM we were training.
Oh,
And then Chris got invited to that. But like I'd like talk to Chris and be like, hey, you want to go hang out? Let's go have some drinks or something.
Yeah,
And he
I was like, hell yeah, I'll hang out with you. And then I told the GM, I was like, hey, I got so and so. I got Ethan with me. She was like, he's in. I was like, all right.
and so like we went to Grand Slam first, and so like I have a tall boy, and like my first one, and they were
by
like,
the way,
Dude.
I poured some of this in there.
is it good?
Yeah, actually.
Nice.
You want to try it?
Nah.
Fuck you.
But you know I taste test every drink I make.
Well, yeah.
But
But then I always change it.
So like a tall boy that I down it with Chris, and like literally like it got handed to me, and it's like filled to the brim, and so I just went and like chugged it down like a quarter of the way down, so that I wouldn't spill it. Mistake, because I hadn't eaten anything at that point, and so like I kill mine, he kills his, and then he orders a regular, like glass one, and so we both had the same amount. I'm much more fucked up because I drank all that on an empty stomach, and then we went to
I
Chewy's.
thought we had like nachos or some shit like that.
Well, I had to order me some because I was now drunk.
Anyways, then we go like a mile down the road to Chewy's. I don't know if you've ever been to Chewy's.
I've been.
And then get more drinks.
Yep. I tried a blackberry margarita because my boss
I
got
remember
one.
the story. This
Yeah.
is when I was living in Tyler.
That margarita was ass. I chugged it, ordered a beer.
Like, well, I already paid for it. I ain't gonna waste it.
Yeah, pretty much. And me and Chris are sitting next to each other. Me and him already pretty buzzed and stuff at that point, just kind of sitting there giggling at each other, just like making stupid fucking jokes or some shit. And like I remembered because I don't know if I want to name drop him while recording, so I'm just gonna say Big J.
Oh. Jerome? You call him Jam. That's what my daughter
Jam?
calls him. My daughter calls him Jam. Yeah.
I remember he looked at me and went, "Are you fucking drunk, Ethan?" I was just like, I just giggled at him and went, "Maybe."
Yeah,
Maybe.
and then he starts giving us shit. I'm like, dude, we've been pre-gaming for like 2 hours, man.
Yeah, like, I'll be
It's like,
Slack,
you need
bro.
to catch the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Catch up, bro. Dude, I'll be honest though, he does seem like a really fun person to go have drinks with.
Dude, we so when I left, he was still training there. When I went to Dallas, he got me a bottle of Patron Roca, which is like the best tequila I've had. It's so smooth. They don't even make it anymore. I don't have it anymore. It's all been processed through me. It's all gone.
There's nothing left but
This
the
doesn't
dust
hang
in
out
the
with you for
glass.
15 years like LSD does.
Yeah. But he, you know, for this past birthday, he got me a bottle of Patron Cristalino, which is pretty good still too. It's like a clear tequila, but it's pretty good. I thought about bringing it, but I knew y'all wouldn't be down.
Malkai can't drink tequila, makes him puke up blood.
Really?
He's allergic to the agave fruit.
Or That's the
Don't
theory.
drink
That
liquid-
is the theory,
Okay.
though.
Well, have you ever had liquid death?
No.
Okay, then don't, because they don't use like sugar to sweeten their stuff. They use agave nectar. So don't drink liquid death. I would recommend everybody else too because it's good as shit and I love
like,
it. It's really good.
So okay,
But-
so
Not sponsored.
We went
Yeah, not
to
sponsored.
me and Ethan went to a bar and hanged out like a couple months back.
Hung out.
Anyways,
Does it count as hanging out if y'all are brothers and y'all are twins and y'all are like, shared a womb? Does it count as hanging out?
womb mates. But no, and like I had a fucking
Lizard.
not a lizard, a screwdriver I think it was, or some kind of
Yeah,
drink.
no, she made a screwdriver for you.
Yeah, but the salt was like agave based, right? Or like the sugar or something on it was like agave based.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the time we went to Green Acres and got
No,
margaritas?
right
or
down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was drinking it just fine, and nothing
I would like
happened.
To touch on Green Acres in a moment.
So either there was
Okay.
something else in the tequila that I was given that tried to kill me, or my friends tried to poison me. I can't tell which one's which
You think
because
you might be okay?
I
can
don't
pour
know.
some shots of tequila real quick. I still have some.
Let's not find out on the podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
That is some
Or do, and we can document it as scientific.
scientific evidence.
Yeah.
I can put educational on the video.
No, I don't want to. I only ate at like 10 o'clock this morning, Ethan.
I offered you stir fry when you got here.
I wasn't hungry. It was
You know that
it
my
was
house
a good
is a place
breakfast.
of food,
You get to-
booze, and
I had a
entertainment.
big breakfast. Okay.
You get to eat before 10 o'clock? Yeah. Riley doesn't let me eat till 11:30
Well, I didn't go to work today.
Why don't you eat breakfast before you go to work, bro?
because I wake up at 5:30.
I wake up at 4.
I don't eat breakfast before leaving the house
Poppycock.
either.
Get with the program.
Nah, I
dude.
don't
Like,
believe you.
you
wake
don't
up
want
at 4.
my
No,
breakfast.
I dead
is-
ass. When I'm working 7 a.m.s, I wake up at 4, so I have enough time to have a cup of coffee.
You wake up at 4 and you hit your snooze, and then you wake up
Nope,
at 5.
nope. I get out of bed at 4,
Well-
have my cup of coffee, maybe a second one, do some editing and work on the podcast or videos and stuff. Maybe
Okay.
play some games, and then I drink a breakfast Carnation Essential because I can't eat solid foods early in the morning. Still makes me throw up. Except for microwave bacon, I could eat a couple strips of that and be fine. But, and then I leave my house. I take a shower at 5:30, leave my house shortly after, arrive at work.
I just, man, I
Yeah, I don't-
like playing video games in the morning, but it's so, like, my thing for me, and the reason why I haven't, like I was telling you earlier, I haven't played in, like, a month, is because if I can't sit down and play for more than an hour, I think it's worthless. But when I was playing Rivals, I was playing that shit in the morning every day. I'd wake up at, like, 4:30 or 5 a.m. I go play for, like, an hour or so, and then I go to work, and then brag to Riley, hey, man, I went, like, 35-1 this morning.
Okay, what were you saying a second ago? I feel like you started a topic and then we kind of derailed again on accident.
Oh, well, I was actually going to touch on the topic since, we are the evening shift podcast. We may as well talk about retail work and bullshit. Does everybody just have that one person that's just like your battle buddy? Whenever you're at work, right? Like, they're your, like, you can always rely on them to help you through the shit. And they suffer.
I miss
Yeah.
you so much.
I miss you a
Oh, yeah, I
lot, man.
forgot you two were each other's battle buddies for a
Yeah.
long time.
Well,
Dude.
he was technically my boss, but
Yeah.
I was like fully assistant manager trained. So if he wasn't there, I handled business
Right.
like he would.
I need to
Dude,
get
I-
one of my battle buddies
I-
on here, dude.
I leaned on Ethan a lot back in
Yes.
the
Oh.
day. I'm not kidding, dude. Me and you, like when me and you worked together, I knew it was going to be an easy day.
It
even
could
if
be
was
literally just
us.
you, me, and the entire
See,
club.
that-
We'd be
That's
fine.
why I want to get Mr. Christian on here, because he is essentially my fucking battle buddy, dude.
Christian, where you at, bro? I'm dead ass. I'm calling him out now because I know he listens to the podcast.
But he's also
Let me know.
So he's also grown up in kind of a similar household to you and me. He's like one out of like 6 or 7 kids.
Does he take care of him?
I think he helps.
You ain't
I
got
can't
that much
remember.
responsibility, bro. Come on.
But no, but I thought that'd be a fun topic one of these days, just talking about like growing up in like a multi-sibling.
Let's talk about
household.
absent fathers and multiple children.
Yes. Something you know
But
nothing
yeah,
about.
no. Me and Chris were battle buddies for quite a while. Who'd you replace me with now?
I'm kind of a free spirit, you know. I kind of do my own thing.
Strong, independent woman.
No, I'm kidding. Honestly, like,
Can't believe I can just cut it off.
You can just pause it and keep it going. It's what got me.
probably Riley. Riley, the berry boy.
Yeah, probably.
Very boy.
I posted Riley's episode, right?
Ethan, we
we
haven't
haven't
even fucking
recorded with him
recorded
yet.
Riley's
Fuck.
episode.
Damn, dude.
Hey Riley, when you're listening to this, I'm so sorry we had to reschedule. My wife and I were so fucking sick, bro.
Love you.
And she literally asked me like, "Hey, can we please not have anybody in the house?"
Ethan's had 2 drinks and he's seeing into the future.
Right,
Can I
up
post
here.
that podcast we did next week? What the fuck is in this? Unicorn blood.
Unicorn blood.
No, probably Riley, dude. I don't know. Like, dude, our shop, like, we got a lot of solid people. And when I got there, it was not like that. Like, Riley helped with flesh, like, a lot of the bad eggs out of there. Like I said, dude, we're number 1 in our division right now. Like, that is awesome. That shop was not like that.
I
when
know.
got there.
I remember
So I
hearing
got
horror
told,
stories
yeah.
of y'all's shop before you
Dude,
and Riley started over there.
Before Riley got there, when the previous person was running that shop, me and Jam were having to work 3 to 3, 3 p.m., 3 a.m.
I'd had to do so many of
Damn.
those for the
And
longest
then
time.
I would work 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. He would come in never at the shop.
I think my battle buddy right now, I want to say my boss, Christy, because me and her kind of like, dude, you should see our working dynamic. Because, like, I love Christy. She's probably my favorite boss I've ever had. But, like, I also have previous history with her before work. I was one of the groomsmen at her son's, like, when her son got married, Nick. Nick, listen
Love
to the
you.
podcast. Come on an episode,
Is
bro.
that Nick? Nick that used to work at?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas.
Come on, Nicky Poo. But yeah, so like I've known Christy for forever, and David was one of my D&D guys,
Yeah.
her husband. So like I've known them for fucking ever.
I miss David so much.
But-
I didn't know that's who that was, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
Like,
that was his lady.
I miss podcast David, and I miss Dungeons and Dragons David.
But
I-
like, and
Sorry.
if it's not Christy, then I'd have to probably pick one of my shift leads, Ayla, because like I can literally just like throw her at the shift and be like, "Fix it! I got shit to do today," and she'll go and start handling business.
Oh yeah, no, like for all of his faults, you know, my battle buddy, essentially, Christian, like when I get handed down, you know, my commandment from on high, and I look at it and I go, this is fucking stupid. All right, Christian, let's go. And me and him will just fucking take care of it, which usually ends up being 25% me, and then I get taken away for something else, and then I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, you got to take care of this, bye. But he'll do it. He'll bitch about it, but he'll do it. All right, and I don't care if you bitch about it as long as you do it.
Right.
Speaking of bitching about it, I want to go down memory lane real quick. Story
go.
time. This is about Ethan.
Story time. Oh God. I'm
So-
no longer excited about the story time.
So when I first got promoted to like management,
I remember.
I went to
Now.
Texarkana for 3 months, and I was working with an Army Ranger who was the GM, and the OM was used to be a SWAT guy. He was like my size though, so he's like real stocky.
Oh, okay, so he was the door kicker.
Yeah, but the GM, he's
Door kicker.
really
No,
Open
I'm
fifth of the
serious.
doggy
Like they
door.
usually do that. Like they'll put the shortest person in front. That's like a real tactical thing because everybody always aims too high, so bullets just go right over them, and that's a legit thing.
But anyways, these 2 dudes were like real hardcore, really cool guys though, and you know they did not cut any slack on anybody, and us 3 were the only guys that worked on that entire property, and they did not cut anybody any slack. Like they were real hard and stern on everybody. You know the way I was when I came back and I was
Yeah.
AM.
Golly, that was like a whole different.
I learned that
shift
from
in-
them, yeah, because I came over like, and I learned it over there.
Oh yeah, no. Like I'm gonna go ahead and say this real fast and stop cutting you off. There were times whenever you came back, I wanted to throw a whole ass card at you. I will admit, but
Yep.
you were also in the right still. You know what I mean?
I got reconditioned over there, man, because they told me how it was, and I didn't believe them because I didn't want to be that kind of an ass. And then I had to literally put someone in their place one day the hard way, and it worked. And I was like, uh-oh, like, that's really cool.
This has awakened something in me.
Yeah. And then I came back to Van, and, you know, and they told me, you know, like, you're going back to Van, like, you need to be careful because you're going to have people that you trained that are not going to have any respect for you. Because just think about it, like, well, not y'all, because y'all have been in the position, y'all understand how it works, but you got somebody who's been there, you know, years, trained somebody, they leave, they come back, and they're over you, like, oh, this fucking guy, like, I trained him how to do that. He didn't need to tell me what to do.
Dealt
I
with
know
that
how
a
to
lot.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
same.
exactly what happens. And they told me that. They're like, you cannot let that happen. Like you go over there, you are not Chris they trained.
Yeah, you
you
kicked
are
in the
OM.
door, set your dick on the counter, and we ball.
Yeah, and so funny. So like about a month after I got back, me and Ethan were cool because like we worked together.
We had
just
history
behind
and,
the
like,
register
yeah.
before I left. Me, you, and Dan, and there's one day you came in, you walked up into the office, and I was in there doing some stuff, and you come in, you threw your bag in there, and you were all like, "Man, fuck this place," and blah, da, da,
I can't
da.
remember why I was having such a bad day anymore.
I don't remember either, but I just remember I swiveled around to you. I was like, Ethan, you can shut the fuck up or you can leave right now, and I'll clock you out. And he was like, okay. And then just completely like 180, and then went,
Compartmentalize, focus.
Literally, like, and I'm like slamming the cash recycler door closed, and then Chris just went, "You can go fuck home." And I was like,
Right, but sometimes people, especially like even you and me, still need that fucking factory reset.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta hit them with that. Like I've hit kids with that before too. Like there's one kid I will not name that I work with currently, and on the rare occasions I actually work a mid shift on some of my days. I usually get called in early and have to work mornings anyways, but I'm scheduled for mid shifts on a couple of my days. I was working with him and we were getting busy. It was kind of just me and him, right? And he still wanted to joke around and fuck around and stuff and fuck with me, right? I turned and looked at him and went, dude, I need you to act like a fucking adult for at least 5 minutes. Can you do that for me? Go do this, this, and this. And he went, yes, sir. And turned around and fucking did this, this, and that.
But yeah, no, I'm like, after that, I was like, I should. Yeah, no, Chris's boss hat when we're at work.
dude, my favorite
And then
thing,
I watched him go on a warpath, bro.
I bet it was
It was
beautiful.
amazing.
like my favorite thing was, we used to have a paper in the office. They don't have it anymore. They got rid of it in all the stores. It's not our, we have core values now. We used to have customer commitments. And one of them, it was number 7, or it was either 5 or 7, was we will not let anyone work for us who does not want to,
Be here.
or we will not employ anybody who does not want to work for us. So anytime someone would be like, man, I hate this place. This job sucks. I'd be like, hey, come here real quick.
Go find a new one.
And I'd be like, hey, read number 5 for me. And they'd read it, and I'd be like, you want me to clock you out? No. Shut the fuck up and go back to work. Like,
Dude, I remember I started doing this whenever you like came back and everything, right? And I was still on evenings and stuff. You'd ask us to go do what's called a courtesy check, which essentially you just go to the bathroom and clean it up, right?
it sucks.
You'd come and ask us for me to get somebody on it, right? And I would get hit with it's just like, that's not my job, by like my crew, and be like, hey, what's your name tag say? Does it say the restaurant name or does it say the company name on it? The company name? It looks like you cleaned the bathroom today, dude.
Yeah, well, it's like everybody on that property uses that restroom. It's like, oh, you don't want to clean it? You don't get to use it anymore.
Right? Like that's
Everybody has to do it, dude.
like I'm
The shop
still
guys got to do it. The store people
I'm
got to do it.
still hitting people with that,
managers.
dude. Like when they're just
Yeah.
like, that's not my job. I was like, what's your name tag say?
Literally, if anybody in that building works there, they have done one before.
You know what I've been
Like-
telling people, like kind of like to like put it in picture. It's like we are a nondescript restaurant, or like we are a company I can't name
Redacted.
in a redacted trench coat.
Yeah, pretty much. You're literally just 3 restaurants in the trench coat.
I'm 4
Oh,
restaurants
4 restaurants in a trench coat.
in a trench coat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just started thinking about the fucking 3 kobolds in a trench coat. I love that song so much.
So I'm sorry, that was loud. I felt that in my ears. Did you say earlier you have read that? Or you
No,
haven't?
it's on. I know I need to read it.
I watched the new
and I
movie.
actually I listened
like
to.
I loved it. I
You
loved
watched
both
both of
parts. Oh, dude, I loved it so much.
I haven't seen any of the movies
Dude,
either.
okay, we're talking about Dune right now.
Oh, sorry.
The new movie?
Out on the desk.
See, I never saw the originals. Me and Dad actually talked because he's seen the original one, right?
He read the book while he was in jail.
Yeah. But wait, which dad?
Step one.
Okay, yeah. But no, we talked about the original and the remake. He didn't like the remake as much as the originals.
The originals are like a period piece. Like if you didn't grow up on it, You're probably not gonna like it.
But
It's
the
not
same thing
gonna
can be
stick as
said for
well.
like the original 3 Star Wars movies too.
That's not true. They're better than the sequels. Now,
Okay, here.
The third
here.
sequel though is pretty fucking fire.
the sequel. You talking about Rise of Skywalker?
Oh no, hold on. Okay,
Dude, I was
okay,
fixing to throw shit
no,
at you.
dude.
So-
Prequels are good.
The prequels. Thank
I
you.
will
Sorry.
stand by
See,
that.
okay,
I
so
meant
like
prequels.
the
Sequels were.
I think the because it's not animation. I don't want to say animation, but like the screen effects and
CGI.
everything, the CGI and all that was great in the sequels. Okay, but the story was better in the original. You know what I'm trying to say?
You know how to do zoom ins when you edit?
I can.
Hey, I love all 6 of them. I hate the new ones.
You know, you talking about CGI and stuff. My favorite thing in the sequels, I liked The Force Awakens. I watched it 7 times in theaters. I thought it was like, oh, it was so good.
See, I didn't like it at all.
But I watched the first 3, episode 1, 2, and
Now
3.
we're talking about Star Wars.
in theaters when I was a kid. Dude, I'm on your show. Of course, we're gonna talk about Star Wars. I got the Mando on my arm.
Man, I told you too. The moment we brought up Star Wars, we're gonna be stuck on that topic for a minute. Let's go. Let's roll
Dude,
with it.
I went on like a 20-minute tangent
All
over
right.
Darth Vader the other day.
So yeah, Darth Vader's okay, but
I don't know what sound to use for
sorry,
that.
give you a second. Anyways, episode was it 7? Yeah, Force Awakens, really good. Like, because I watched episode 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
in
I will say the
theaters when I
lightsaber
was a
fighting
kid,
was kind of cool.
and it was okay, but it was more just like, I will say they leaned heavy on nostalgia. It was good, but I had like so many theories, like with Kylo Ren, and I thought that, oh, you know, he's telling Han Solo he didn't have the strength to do it. Like, he's double agent in the Empire. Like, he's gonna come up and kill Snoke at the end of the trilogy, and like it's gonna be revealed that like Luke sent him over to do that this whole time. Oh, it's so great. No, that's not what fucking happened. He's just a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
He's a little pissy baby.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but I like
With daddy issues.
I did like his character,
I did too,
but
like,
I just didn't like what
See,
they did in
I
the
found-
second and third ones.
Yeah,
But
I
will
found
say
things
my-
to
my-
like, and I found things to hate about his character. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was really hoping that they were gonna like talk more about the Knights of Ren, right?
and then they don't. But they start to, and then they don't.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
because like actually, so it was one thing like because I knew about the Knights lightsaber that
Hey,
they
can we
use.
pause? I'm trying to hold it, dog, but I gotta piss.
All right,
But
random jump cut.
from the second book, yeah, we're not talking about Star Wars anymore.
We're talking about Dune again.
By the way, I do apologize for the remainder of the video. We're gonna have to not have any camera due to me maxing out the video card on accident because this was a longer episode. I'll put up some pictures of fucking cats and dogs or some shit. I don't know.
Take a picture of Fury,
Just a quick camera collage of Fury,
or just put the picture up of you licking the monster can again.
right? And just have everybody stare at that for the next 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, on our TikTok, by the way, side tangent.
I heard y'all talk about it.
Well, yeah, that's like the most liked and viewed fucking TikTok we have is Ethan licking the fucking monster can.
Hey, if it works, it works.
You know, one of the other highest viewed ones is me with my vape in my mouth. Literally, just
People like Ethan's mouth.
What it do?
But the book, really good. Movies, really good. But from like the second movie forward is completely different from the second half of the book.
yeah. But real quick, back to Star Wars, so that we don't have so many topic changes all back to back to back because we all got excited about shit.
Yeah.
Autism. But yeah, I was hoping they would talk about like the Knights of Ren and expand on that. But no, there's some fucking duality of the Force shit. Palpatine didn't really fucking die, and like I was.
We can bring back people by kissing them, kissing the dead corpses, bringing them back to life. Even though they got fucking shot or stabbed in the stomach. Dumb.
Like, they just,
Qui-Gon didn't die for that shit, okay?
And then she has the audacity to take Skywalker as her fucking name. That's what
Dude, okay.
pissed me off the most,
So
dude.
you know Jacob. Jacob, huge Star Wars nerd. Like,
didn't he just? He straight up like.
we went and watched Rise of Skywalker together when he sat through the whole thing, and he was like a row or two in front of me. When she said Skywalker, he stood up and walked out. He didn't wait for, and our credits were only like 30 seconds after that. No, he got up and he said, "Fuck this shit," walked out. Like he was so mad.
Dude, Man, I just didn't like it. But you know what I did love? The Kenobi series.
Bro.
that was good.
It was so good.
Vader snapping a kid's neck. That was some scary crap.
We
dude.
got lore accurate
That
Vader,
was-
dude. That was
Look at
right.
that. Camera can't
Dude.
see my
I know the
chills.
cameras can't see the
Oh,
chill.
man.
Dude, what
Actually
really,
seeing,
what really
like,
got
lore
me, dude,
accurate Vader.
Yeah, getting lore accurate Vader
Dude,
was what
seeing
did it for me.
Obi-Wan scared as shit, dude. That was some good.
Well, like,
good
so
stuff.
if we finally got to see Vader's like actual power whenever he just grabs the fucking starship out of the
Dude.
sky, dude. Do you know how erect I was in that moment?
I literally jumped up and started screaming. And Anna's sitting there like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "You don't understand what's
my
going on."
wife too. She was like,
I was like, they pulled that out of the Force Unleashed. Like, you do not understand what that means. Like, that is.
You know
some
what I
crazy
wish though?
stuff.
I wish the Force Unleashed was canon.
But
Okay, have you watched Andor?
No, I have
No, I
not.
Okay, so in season 1 and 2, there's a main character that has like an antique shop. For audio listeners, I gave quotations. He has like an antique. It's actually, I don't know why I did quotations. He actually sells like antique stuff, and like throughout the 2 seasons, it shows random stuff. Like he got Padme's headdress or Plo Koon's mask, and like or a Gungan like plasma shield. There is the Sith Hunter mask.
No. Shit.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
It's a little modified, so it has some other stuff coming out. But
For those
it's
of y'all
the
that have
same
never
one.
played like any of the Force Unleashed games on
Yeah.
like PlayStation 2 and
Yeah, it
and
was
shit,
PlayStation
you won't
2, yeah.
probably know, but Star Wars Force Unleashed where you get to play Starkiller, or what was his real name, Galen?
Who cares? It's Star
No, yeah,
Killer.
I think it was-
his name's
I
Star
think it was Galen
Killer.
Merrick.
Something
Or
like
that's
That sounds right.
that was either his
But
name or that was his father's
The
name.
Force
Can't remember.
Unleashed, technically, I guess up until now, was an uncanon like twist.
I don't think they made it canon. They just threw that in there. But it's really
They-
cool to see because
Well, because like, so the guy that like actually voiced and did like some of the mocap for Galen
I
also
love him
does
so
the
much.
voice for Darth Maul
he's a
in the
voice for
Attack
Maul.
of Clones.
He's in Rogue One.
Yeah.
He's one of the rebels at the
Yeah,
end
yeah.
that gets
Dude is-
slaughtered.
Dude,
I
is
love
a
him
Star
so
Wars
much.
nerd.
I love
like,
him so much.
Literally, like doing like Darth Maul and whatnot, and he would, like correct.
Dude, his Kenobi
People?
is awesome.
Oh, dude, it is Kenobi. But I don't know if it's true or not. But like I remember seeing a thing on TikTok or something talking about how like they might be making like a Starkiller series.
Dude, that
That would be. They
Because,
gotta
like,
get him to do it. They have
For
to
those
get
of y'all
him
that
to do
didn't
it.
play Force Unleashed, Starkiller was essentially like a secret apprentice of Vader.
that killed everybody.
He
Yeah.
like he threw hands with anybody that wanted the smoke, bro.
Yeah, and then Vader had to kill him because he was too powerful.
Too powerful, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then he also cloned him, which
Yeah,
like
yeah, in the
technically you
second
can't
game-
clone Jedi because it doesn't clone
They
their
cloned
abilities, but-
Palpatine. That's canon. They
Yeah,
could
yeah.
bring him in.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
But
canon.
I thought they didn't clone Palpatine. I thought Palpatine just resurrected.
Well, his essence resurrected into one of his clones because Snoke was a failed clone.
And that also pops up in the comics too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking stupid.
Bullshit.
Oh, dude. I just like I hate Palpatine so much
He's
because he could have done a way better job. Like I don't hate him because of his character. I just feel like he took unnecessary steps because of his fucking ego. Okay,
Well, that's the whole thing about being Sith.
Do it.
no, it's not.
Do it.
Like here's the thing. There's one
him
Sith
now.
Lord, right? When he died surrounded by family in peace.
Gay.
What a loser, bro.
But he was still a Sith Lord.
Ah.
I can't fucking.
That ain't
I'm gonna
real
have to get his
Sith
fucking
Lord,
name.
Lord.
But you don't have to be an evil bastard, you know.
Hey, so from y'all's knowledge of Sith Lords, who would y'all pick as y'all's favorite Sith Lord?
Revan,
I don't know if I count him.
fair, Vader.
Darth Maul, for sure.
Was Darth Maul a Sith Lord though? I thought he technically was.
I'll say
in
yes.
Well, no, okay. So you got to remember, Darth Maul's era was also the era of the rule of two.
Yeah,
Two.
that's true.
Yeah,
Was
for
Count
those of you
Dooku
that
a
don't,
Sith Lord?
yes.
Then Darth Maul was the Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Because technically Count Dooku was also
Yeah.
Palpatine's apprentice.
For those of you that don't know, after I think it was
Bane.
Darth Bane.
Darth Bane.
Yeah, Darth Bane was a Sith Lord that came up, and basically him and his apprentice killed like all the Sith Lords and implemented the rule of two, where there's only two Sith at any given moment.
And the only way for you to pretty much become a master was to kill your master.
Yeah, you had to defeat your master. And if I remember correctly,
pretty much propagated stronger Sith the longer and longer that went on.
Apparently, Darth Vader's suit, like when Palpatine made Darth Vader's suit, he made it with like a bunch of pain inducers.
Oh,
so
dude,
that he
I actually
couldn't
talk
reach
about
his
that in one of our
core.
episodes when I'm going off about Vader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I talk about how his suit was literally designed just to keep him in constant fucking agony and hinder him.
Yep.
It
Makes sense.
didn't fucking help. I mean, we've all seen the fucking grab starship out of sky thing.
You know who's my favorite Sith Lord?
Hmm.
Darth Nihilist.
Yeah, that's too extra.
Because he has one of my favorite, like, coolest abilities.
Just eats a planet.
Sith Drain? Fuck yeah, bro.
Well, like the dude essentially just turns into a fucking Sith ghost.
Well, yeah, he's so pretty much the Force, because of what he does, obliterates his body. So he literally is just a Sith ghost possessing his mask and his armor.
You know what I heard this morning? They're back on track with remaking the Knights of the Old Republic.
Let's go.
I feel like that's been on and off.
I want to play the remake
bro.
so much.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a couple of years still, but
Let's see if EA fucks this one up.
it's not EA.
Let's
Somebody
fucking
else.
go. Sorry, I couldn't help it. But yeah, no, Darth Nihilus is one of my favorite ones. And then there's one that I forget what his name is, but essentially, he could not die. He used the dark side of the Force to essentially keep his body together like a patchwork fucking doll and was always in constant pain, but you could not kill him because he literally just used the Force to hold himself together. It took a Jedi convincing him to just be at peace. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm fucking done. And he just dies because he stops holding himself together. He's like, I'm done. You know it. You're right.
Oh, while we're on the topic of Sith Lords, do you want to hear one of my favorite, like, fucked up Vader ones?
Oh, dear.
So, in the comics, did you know there were comics? Have you seen any of them?
Did
I
Chris
have
know that?
some,
were
dude.
You have some? Do you have any of the Dark Horse ones? Oh, dude, the Dark Horse ones are my favorite. But, like, so, into the early days of the Empire, right? Vader's hunting, Jedi and all that stuff, right? And he finds one, okay? And he's got a bunch of younglings with him. Puts them in an escape pod, launches them out and everything, right? And Vader's, like, fighting him and shit. And he basically, he defeats him, but he's just like, if you surrender yourself to the dark side, I'll spare them, all right? And so the dude does, like, fully, like, gives in to the dark side of the Force and vows to serve Vader. And then he shoots the fucking escape pod still.
Not surprised.
And then dude tries to get up and fight him and then just fucking gets fucking mowed down so fast because, it's Vader.
Vader had no chill, bro.
Like, well, here's the thing. Anakin was already one of the best duelists in the Jedi Order. And then he became Vader.
I'm pretty sure he still, like, there's never been a duelist that tops him. I don't even
Mace
think.
Windu.
Well,
No, I still fully believe, like, if Anakin and Mace Windu decided to get down, like, Mace Windu would come out on top. But Mace Windu and Vader, no.
Darth Scion.
thank you, Darth Scion. You remember that fanfic I wrote where I had all our friends in it, and they all had like different abilities from different Sith Lords over like the course of Star Wars history
Oh, yeah, back when we were,
in high school.
yeah,
God, that shit was
youngins.
ads. Don't go to fanfic.com. Don't look up Star Wars stories.
Sorry, I had to pull up because that would have bugged the hell out of me for the,
Right.
the rest of that.
But, dude,
I do have some Star Wars comics.
I
But
highly recommend you look into the Dark Horse comics that they've done. They're fucking magnificent.
I actually I took my dad to tote because I guess I didn't know this. Like when my dad was a kid, he had a crate of comics from like the 60s and 70s. From the 60s and 70s, and I've had those for like the last, I don't know, 10 or 15 years, and he didn't know. He thought that somebody else just took them or they just got lost or some crap like that. And he was talking about it. I was like, dude, I have all those in a tote. And I brought them back to him, and I opened them up, and dude, there's so much old stuff. Like I've read through most of them, like when I was a kid, but I have some Star Wars ones in there. They're not that old though, because I have a lot of my comics that I bought and like graphic novels and stuff like that. But dude, there's like so much old stuff in there. Like I have a first edition Guardians of the Galaxy. Like
Whoa,
very
really?
First issue, yeah. Like there's a bunch of old Army comic books. There's a bunch of like original X-Men, like where they're in the blue and yellows. Like old Doctor Strange, Captain America, like Justice League, Fantastic Four. Like I got a lot of those old ones.
You ever thought about trying to sell those?
I've thought about it. Like I remember when Guardians of the Galaxy 1 came out, I looked up the value of that first issue that I have, and it was like over $3,000. I was like, damn, and it's not at that anymore. Like it's
No.
gone back down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't because like those are my dad's like, and we were looking at him because he was like, dude, I remember these when I was a kid, and we start looking at the dates on them because I never looked at the dates, and like they're all from like the 60s and 70s, so they're like old like pages are like not really yellow, but like
definitely,
dude, the smell of them is so good.
right. It smells like a 1960s household.
Dude, back to Star Wars though. Ahsoka was actually a really good show too.
It was good.
I enjoyed it.
liked
Yes.
it.
I loved the Anakin Darth Vader scene.
Oh, dude, I loved it
that,
so much.
That clip.
It was done so
that
fucking
clip
well,
is
dude.
Just fucking goes.
Gives me chills thinking about it, man.
I will say they should not have tried to flashback him to episode 2 because he did not look young, but it's still good.
Dude, Hayden Christensen though, baller.
Right? And like, okay, so he got so much hate for the first 3 movies when they came out,
Yeah, from,
right?
like our parents' age.
Yeah, from like
Age
our parents' generation.
Yeah,
and
now the people
shit.
that liked it are the ones.
Right now,
voicing,
now
yeah.
we're all adults and we're the ones with the voice and we're fucking. He's getting all the praise and love that he fucking deserved because he did a great job.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen is the only reason anybody in their 20s to 30s has long hair.
No shit. Right. Going for that Anakin Skywalker look.
Oh fuck
Yeah, there's only 2 kinds of people guys with long hair go for. That's either Anakin or Aragorn. Okay. I tell you what, like, so my wife, like, anytime it rains, like this morning, she FaceTimed me when it was still raining, watching The Hobbit. Like, anytime it rains, she watches Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit all the time. And yeah,
I really should watch Andor now that we mentioned it.
You should. It's really good, especially second season. But yeah, that door scene in Attack in the Two Towers.
Attack of the Towers.
Attack of the Clones. In the Two Towers
They
where
hit
he
the
comes
second
through,
one.
in Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Dude, every time that comes on, she's like, "Oh my gosh!"
We're about to have the 2-hour mark.
Oh boy.
This is a long episode. This was a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
This will be fun editing.
Eh.
Well, everybody, thank you for joining us for this episode of the Evening Shift Podcast. Chris, thanks for joining us. It was nice to kind of walk down memory lane a little bit and talk about some shit. Definitely need to have you back on at some point.
Absolutely. Now that David is deceased, I will be joining.
Don't worry, David will be back.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. We also have a Facebook page if you look us up, by the way. I try to keep it updated as much as possible. But we do appreciate y'all for joining. Thank you for listening. And we're going to go ahead and caulk out.